Good evening. I'm starting off on the game screen because this is an old game and it has some trouble running. I had to do some funny things to get this to work. Hello, cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games too. It's something I grew up playing. Thank you for the follow. It's not normally I say I don't normally play sci-fi. I don't normally play sci-fi, but I like this game. Couldn't imagine why. Science self. Yes, but also like it's not just science exactly. Or rather there's like hard science. It's hard science, but it's also got some stuff that is kind of a more mind stuff going on. Flowers, man. Flowery, how does it work? Hello, White-Tunad. And hello, Ghoul. Yes, we are going to be encountering flowers. Well, yes, we're going to be encountering flowers. Hello, Fake Raid. And Frog, and Salute the Monkey. But yeah, this is going to be doing some slightly funky stuff. There's also the potential it's going to crash, because that happens. Or OBS is going to crash OBS, because that also happens. No, I gotta quit the game. I gotta quit the game. It kind of messed me up a little bit when you only sometimes get that response, right? The drones need you. They look up to you. And there's some lines I wish I could quote, but I keep forgetting. And there's some that are really easy, like the young cyborg named Ace. But you're gonna see that later. This is a good story too, personally. So today we're gonna play Alpha Centauri. I actually didn't realize how old it was. Yeah. Look, okay, I know that she's easy, but at the same time, she really speaks to me. But also I know that it's God, being able to control the mind worm so in the beginning is so fucking cheesy and good. I also gotta be honest, I usually play on easy because but I'm gonna be playing not quite so easy, not hard, but not easy. So I might actually not win the run, but we'll see. The audio is so fucking good. Normally I play on like Citizen or Specialist. We'll go up to Talent. I just realized that, oh shit, there's like 1, 2, there's an odd number, so it's not even like Talent is medium. Talent might still be on the easier side. Yeah, I would also play, like if I had to pick up the second one, I'd try University. I've also played a little bit of Alien Crossfire, and then I played a Data Angels, but honestly, I didn't really pick up too much on that. Comment. Hear the enthusiasm. Yeah, because it's a game I completed. Let me actually go back real quick. Just let me go back. Haha, look. It took me this fucking long to win my last game that I started this weekend. I finished it, but that was a normal planet run, like on Specialist. And it's like, okay, I can probably do Talent. War Victory. And no, I don't want to be that person. Okay, so because it ends up if it no. We can do Ascendancy. It's fine. Becoming one with planet is cool. Okay, so for those who are unfamiliar with this game, you get to start as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1 of 7. There's also an expansion which has an entirely different set of factions. But we're not playing that today. We're playing this. So we have 7 factions, and there is a story as to how this came to be, like why it is. So here's the quote from Lady Deirdre Skye. In the Great Commons at Gaia's Landing, we have a tall and particularly beautiful stand of white pine, planted at the time of the first colonies. It represents our promise to the people and to planet itself, never to repeat the tragedy of Earth. Lady Deirdre Skye, Planet Dreams. She's Scottish. She is known as the Green. You can kind of imagine why, and this is the faction that I like to play. One, because of the whole, like, vibe that they give off. Two, they start with something really cool. Anyone can get the thing that they start with. And the same thing with well, maybe not, but, like, she starts with a cool thing that we'll probably be able to see quickly. The second one is Sherman Shang-Yijan. I'm probably mispronouncing this. I honestly, like, I've heard it so often, or in the past, I don't always listen to the entire quotes, but we're gonna listen to the quotes today. Learn to overcome the crass demands of flesh and bone, for they warp the matrix through which we perceive the world. Extend your awareness outwards, beyond the self of body, to embrace the self of group and the self of humanity. The goals of the group and the greater race are transcendent, and to embrace them is to achieve enlightenment. God, no, I'm not a lawyer. I fucking hate them. They're actually, Okay, so they're usually one of the ones I butt heads with first. He's OP. No, we're not dissenting yet. Welcome, Generic username. And hello, Code Jason. And Cybernetic Saurus. They each have a different title, too. The substructure of the universe regresses infinitely towards smaller and smaller components. Behind atoms, we find electrons, and behind electrons, quarks. Each layer unraveled reveals new secrets, but also new mysteries. Academician Brokar Zakharov, for I have tasted the fruit. I'm probably mispronouncing that, too. Human behavior is economic behavior. Oh, so you're a Morgan Industries kind of fella, huh? I can't remember what happened to my last friend to Morgan. I don't remember. I think someone else wiped him off the planet. It must have been that way, because I didn't deal with him. Morgan's got some really good... Morgan's group has some really good quotes, though. The organic super lube. Human behavior is economic behavior. The particulars may vary, but competition for limited resources remains a constant. Need as well as greed have followed us to the stars, and the rewards of wealth still await those wise enough to recognize the steep thrumming of our common pulse. CEO Marabuke Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly. Then we have Colonel Corazon Santiago. Superior training and superior weaponry have, when taken together, a geometric effect on overall military strength. Well-trained, well-equipped troops can stand up to many more times their lesser brethren than linear arithmetic would seem to indicate. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Spartan Battle Manual. She is a survivalist. Like, they just have such strong identities. The righteous need not cower before the drumbeats of human progress. Though the song of yesterday fades into the challenge of tomorrow, God still watches and judges us. Evil lurks in the data links as it lurked in the streets of yesteryear. It was never the streets that were evil. Sister Miriam Godwinson, The Blessed Struggle. Yeah, no, dude, she has to go down. Yeah, she's just such a... I built Planet Busters. I don't know how often I've used them, to be honest. As the Americans learned so painfully in Earth's final century, free flow of information is the only safeguard against tyranny. The once chained people whose leaders at last lose their grip on information flow will soon burst with freedom and vitality. The free nation, gradually constricting its grip on public discourse, has begun its rapid slide into despotism. Beware of he who would deny you access to information, for in his heart he dreams himself your master. Commissioner Pravin Lal, UN Declaration of Rights. Yeah! Beware of he who would deny you access to information, for in his heart he dreams himself your master. Yeah. And this was made in 1999, right? These words These words still ring, don't they? He's just such a pushover, though. And man, just like keep on going for the governor, bro. Surely it's gonna happen with your like 200 tokens versus my 500. After, well, I mean, on the second easiest level, it was kind of a no one can compete. I'm just letting the university and peacekeepers like duke it out in the background while I just ramp it up. I'm definitely gonna be making mistakes because even though I really like this game, I don't fully understand all the mechanics behind it, and I'm sure I don't play it to like the high. I do not play it to probably even a middling level, but like all the stuff is so cool. Custom match, high water, dry weather.
In the Great Commons at Gaia's Landing, we
I
have
never
a tall
bothered
and
to change the name.
particularly beautiful stand of white pine, planted at the time of the first colonies. It represents our promise to the people and to planet itself, never to repeat the tragedy of Earth. Lady Deirdre Skye, Planet Dreams.
I kind of forgot that you could theoretically just do this. So how do you pronounce his name?
Learn to overcome the crass demands of flesh and bone, for they warp the matrix through which we perceive the world. Extend your awareness outward, beyond the self of body, to embrace the self of group and the self of humanity. The goals of the group and the greater race are transcendent.
I know I did.
And to embrace them is to achieve enlightenment.
I didn't realize that it would do this.
SS on mind and matter.
But just, these quotes are so good anyway. And I do know that we will hear some of these again because I have heard this, I've heard this multiple times in the game. Without having actually listened to it.
In the Great Commons at Gaia's Landing.
Yeah, I just end up doing the same thing, like I don't change any of the settings. Okay, Deirdre, a new era of struggle and opportunity awaits you. The UN starship Unity has arrived in the Alpha Centauri system after a 40-year voyage. All contact with Earth has been lost. After Captain Garland's assassination by an unknown assailant, the crew mutinied and split into factions. In the ensuing conflict, some seized control of the Unity's colony pods. You now shape the destiny of your Gaian faction, which has just made planetfall. Yeah, the tanks. Yeah, it's got a lot of good quotes. Also, I don't really usually bother renaming these. I did not really know 4X was even a thing. I guess you might call it my first 4X, because I didn't really grow up playing Civ. So what I play when I was much younger was this, Age of Empires 2 and maybe 3, and eventually Age of Mythology. And I remember playing with my brother and my father. My brother fucking whooped my ass at Age of Empires. But I was used to playing it like casually, very casually, and he was going for to kill. And my father played Red Alert. I didn't really play it much myself, like Command and Conquer. But I guess you could call this my first 4X then? Oh yeah, it's not my first time playing it. Wait, is it worst on ramp? I haven't actually done that myself. I just kind of let it go. But then again, part of that is also, you know, this group that I'm playing. I'm gonna fucking lose my person because let's see. Okay. So there's a lot of options here. I'm probably gonna turn on the governor. The governor basically just kind of automates stuff, depending on what you choose. Like you would hit the governor on. Then you can hit like, you want the governor set to discover, to explore, to build, to conquer, and it will change what it's building in the corner here. We could build more of that, but we probably want a former, honestly. We can also set a queue for it. It's less streamlined. Clunky. No, take that back. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. Yeah. I should probably set to explore, but at the same time, like, it's fine. It's fine. But, yeah, there's a lot going on here. We have, wait, actually, hold on. Interesting. Just like, why their faces changed? I never really noticed that. So this is the population. This represents 1,000 people. This one token. It's just like a worker. It's a job. There's a worker. I usually don't bother with this either. I just kind of let it happen. Older machines making funny noises. Kind of like that. Actually, I probably do want another, like... Well, I don't want a scout patrol, actually. What I want is something else, but we don't have it yet. So we'll do a former and then someone to, like, stay on base. I'd probably want to move over here, but I can't because, well, like, fungus makes it go slower. So if you see the orangey, like, red stuff, it's red. Pink. That's fungus. It makes us go slower. This thing here is, let's see. Can I select the send info on the square? Okay, it's minerals bonus. I don't normally pay super attention, like, okay, minerals versus, like, nutrient versus other things. The fungus is not my friend yet. We do not have the xenopathic dome. Yeah, brainworms! The brainworms are so... That's why, Gaia. That's why Gaia. This is probably Peninsula. We'll just move up. We'll move up. Mineworm boils. Shh. Oh, right away. Damn it. You probably can't write this,
Insufficient energy.
No. No, we wouldn't. We should probably just have it follow for now, honestly. Our base is gonna die. Because we got no one there to protect it. I wonder if we could just move here. Okay. That's a mineworm boil. It's plant's native life form. Oh fuck. Okay. This is probably not a great spot, but I'm gonna build it here anyway. Yeah, we want to scout patrol real quick.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, we'll do this and then scout patrol to protect. So they will just like pop up.
Complete.
Gaia's people have a special thing at the beginning of the game that they can do, which is they can convert mineworm boils because they're green. Not literally green, but you know, figuratively green. Like, that is their special starting thing. There's a lot of options in here that are really cool. Cybernetics, sometimes they don't, especially late in the game. They will target anyone, I guess, that does enough eco damage, which, haha, who does 66 eco damage a turn? Oh, surely not. Surely not this converted, like, Spartan headquarters. There's a bunch of other options, too. You can do some, like, social engineering. I don't usually bother too much with this, personally. And also you have to, like, earn them. And they all have a downside. Gaians have a -2 morale and police by their very nature. And then we have the social effects. Like, we can capture native life forms right now because we are we are, like, pro-planet. Let's see what else. Research priorities in general, we're set to explore. Different groups have, like, different, I think, you can choose at any point to, like, do all 4, but it's slower that way versus doing just 1. I don't know if the other factions will start with other things as their starting point, or if they all start with explore by default, because I could imagine some of them would start with conquer first. Or build. We can also look at the design workshop, which this is the thing that people were talking about earlier in chat, where, like, you can design your own You can design to some extent your own units. I usually also don't bother with this. It's not really necessary in like easy mode. Data links is cool. Basically, if you have a question about what something does, you can look it up in here. They have basic concepts, advanced concepts. Golden Ages, monoliths, rainfall, vendettas. Because sometimes it's kind of like, wait, someone's in my space. I don't remember what the treaty... Do I have a truce or a treaty? Does the treaty allow them into my space? Should I get pissy? And that's kind of a... Okay. With the treaty, they're still not allowed in your area. With the treaty. It's the blood truce where it is, technically, you could enter. But you probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. I'm trying to remember, there's one more in here. Pact of Brotherhood. Okay. That's the one where it's like, you're cool with being each other's territory. Let's check over here. This one's gonna stay home. I'm just gonna automate this guy, which is Shift A. This is fine. They're building a road. Lets me move faster. Scout patrol. Yeah, yo, you didn't say that we just aren't attacking. I can still be here. Can we hurry this?
Energy.
We don't have the money for it. What else do I put in the slot afterwards? We could start the weather paradigm. It'll only take 99 turns. I think a turn is a year. I think a turn is a year. I don't know what we start at though. We probably want to actually build another one after that. We'll see what happens. Actually, I should probably like walk back because it's entirely possible.
Turn complete. Production complete.
He's damaged, so we're just going to skip to let him rest. And because he's resting there, actually, we can just... Doop, doop. I'll just let him rest there. This kind of sucks. All this fungus. We have our
life
first.
To be sacred, but we also know the foundation of life consists of a stream of codes, not so different from the successive frames of a watchlet. Why then cannot we cut one code short here and start another there? Is life so fragile that it can withstand no tempering? Does the sacred brook no improvement? Chairman Shen Jiyang, Dynamics of Mind.
Ooh, okay, so I played this game a bunch. I never actually noticed this button over here. Neat. The alien environments on planet brought a host of unforeseen health problems for the colonists. Early inquiries into biogenetics center on the prevention and treatments of these problems. Researchers in this discipline seek an understanding of the entire genetic code. Yeah, look, just because I have played this game before doesn't mean I know everything about it. So these are the things that also gets you. So it gets the recycling tanks. We could build a recycling tank. And we can move towards the secrets of the human brain and gene splicing. So, okay, I'm actually gonna go back here. So because it's white, it means we have it. Thank you for the water. And the posture deck. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay. I'm probably gonna be drinking a lot more water than normal just because it's very warm in the garden today. It's very warm. Let's see. But yeah, tech advances. You can see like what goes down the path. And it's honestly not too far to Centauri empathy, which allows people to get mind worms. We're not giving that up, honestly. We're not giving that up. Oh, there's actually one more thing over here. So they do have like mini sections for like terraforming, special abilities. Fungicide tanks? Okay. But yeah, we have the information here about like what each group starts with. Like this is lore drop, but also like technical details about the factions. Unfortunately, the Centauri ecology is not a link. Was it tech advances? If I go to C for Centauri ecology, okay. I keep messing up. But yeah, I guess because we start with the +1 planet, we can automatically start capturing mind worms. We can capture, but it's not always a guarantee. We fought 2 mind worms in 1. We could have captured them theoretically, though. Hello, Dirk. How are you doing? The highest stars are free perimeter defense at each base. They also have limitations, like we cannot use free market economics here. These ones cannot use democratic politics. These ones may not use planned economics. And they start with 100 extra energy credits for Morgan. Lal cannot use police state politics. And he gets double votes in elections for planetary governor and supreme leader. Great, excellent. Except if you're, I guess when you're at low enough difficulty level, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be fucking rolling anyway. Prototype units do not cost extra minerals. That's a big deal too. Just realizing, like, oh, it doesn't say what the like where she's from exactly. They tell you so much about where they came from. For instance, like free Scotland. Oh, Scotland separated. That's the kind of Earth that they came from. Great China, huh? He's a diamond tycoon from Africa. United Nations, of course. Survivalist, huh? And then the Christian States of America. And she was the chaplain. They're very good at probing. And she can't do any research points. But, I mean, she's really good at probing. And then we have the Russian Commonwealth, the science officer. Again, this is from 1999. Free network node at every base. One bonus tech at the beginning of the game, an extra drone for every... Okay, that's bad. The extra drone is a bad thing, by the way. But a free network node is nice. And the bonus tech at the beginning of the game. I wonder which one. Yeah. It's random. Yeah. -1 support because the followers have expensive taste. Too many iPads. Too many iPads. Yeah. Sorry. Like, the flavor is here. The flavor is 100% here. Of course, the university makes the first breakthrough. Gaian scientists discover... Okay, I don't know what MY stands for. I honestly don't know what MY stands for. Gaian scientists discover biogenetics, their first research breakthrough since planetfall. Mission year? Ah, okay. The university made mankind's first breakthrough in mission year 2107. Okay, xenofungus. Xenofungus is not great. In order to build anything on top, we have to remove the fungus to build anything on top. And removing fungus is hard work. And also, it can bloom back. It can bloom back. There is an advancement later that basically lets us treat it as roads, which is cool, but eh. Ooh, another pod. Are we gonna stay home? Actually, yeah, we're just gonna send it to stay home. Yeah, we got mineral resources. Let's see what's over here. And I know that there could be something over here. Like, there is another piece of land attached there. I'm just gonna hover over here. Supply pods seated by your starship, the Unity, are items of particular interest as you explore the planet. You must enter the square containing the pod in order to find out what it contains. This could be anything. It could be a Unity rover.
Recovered.
Or it could be an alien artifact. This is not a pod at all, but an alien artifact. We should take it to a base containing a network node for further study. I could. I actually... Not prepared. I could. I actually have never done that. I've always done the right-clicking move to here. I know how to do some of the other commands. In this case, actually, we're gonna set... Okay, move this alien artifact back to your own bases as quickly as you can. Later, when you've built a network node, your researchers can link it to the artifact to try and learn its secrets. So we're gonna actually just set it to move here over time. And... This has no protection. Someone else can run up and basically grab it. I'm thinking it's a bit like the sheep. It's a bit like sheep in Age of Empires. So, like, if I want to be really protective, I could, like, basically walk it back. I could. Yeah, Jay. Yeah. This is an exception. Is it that bad? Is it that bad? I think at ground level it could be a really interesting game, playing a game set in Alpha Centauri. Okay.
Production complete.
We're gonna move it. Actually, I'm gonna move down here. We're gonna wait. I'm just a little worried about some things like this, so it's like, it's not up, it's like over here. And I'd like to land directly on it, so that's what I'm gonna do, moving it to here. Native life forms, lovely. And same thing here. Like, if it were a bit more casual, it'd be fine. Posture check. It's fine, my posture is fine. Whole Haunted Mansion. That was a surprise. That was a surprise. There was also ghosts in that one. The surprise aliens Haunted Mansion was not plans. We'll wait. So we have our boundary here. We can go past this. It just means that this is how far it goes out. This is how far it out extends normally. He is doing a little bit poorly. I'm gonna... Okay. Interesting. Okay, only artifact is there. That's fine. We'll move down. Okay, that was actually really close.
If you can discover a better way of life than office holding for your future rulers, a well-governed city becomes a possibility. For only in such a state will those rule who are truly rich, not in gold, but in the wealth that makes happiness, a good and wise life. Plato, The Republic, Data Links.
This is one of the people from Morgan, isn't it? Like, they... I feel like that's the same guy who talks about the super lube. The organic super lube, my bad. The overcrowding aboard the Unity following the premature wake-up caused terrible conditions for the crew, but also generated valuable data concerning humans under extreme environmental stresses. Analysis of this data provides the first comprehensive mathematical insight into the social psychology of humans. This is dicey, but I'm gonna do it.
Pod recovered.
Excellent. We got materials. We discovered a materials pod from the Unity that has provided sufficient minerals for us to finish building a scout patrol Lily of the Valley next turn. Okay. I'm actually gonna put. Actually, I don't have a person in here. We're gonna do a former after. After that, I'll set up the governor. It's gonna stay home. And this guy can't heal on his own. He has to go back to... I believe that they have to be back at a base heal. So what I'm gonna do... how many people are at this base? How many, like, units are at the base? Only the one. Okay. And only the one there. It's kind of a, like... I'm gonna set this guy over here.
Production complete.
I'm gonna activate this guy. They're gonna swap. It's gonna leave the base empty. He's really gonna build another scout patrol? Fine, whatever. Ooh, 28. Kinda sucks. I can't, like...
Insufficient energy.
Nope, 23 credits! Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna build more formers. We're gonna build more formers. I'll move him down here. Move this guy down here. So we have a solar collector built here. The weird thing with like the dots, improving the energy output of the square. Energy speeds up research, increases your wealth. Today is a dead end. Okay. We're gonna try and go back here then. Holds. That's a dead end. What do you mean you can feel your wallet whispering in your ear? This game is like $5 or $6 on GOG. I actually do still have the CD somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. So I have a GOG copy right now that I'm using. I know I have it. I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. But I can't find the CD case that I put it in because I don't have the original CD case anymore. I think it's like $5 or $6 on GOG. What's over here? Oh, we're building recycling tanks. I wonder how far.
Insufficient energy.
Far. 32. Like, I probably don't have to have both of them wait, but... Oh, fuck, Lau's over here. That's not bad. It's just more of a... Oh, he's, like, right here. Ew. Oh, damn. Okay. Wait. Wait. Okay, to explain, the empty one here means that there's no one in his base. If I want to take this over, all I have to do is walk my dudes straight in. This is a stick up. Give me all you got. It's mine. But I don't know if I want to start a fight with him. Not because he's hard, just because, like, he's inoffensive. He's super inoffensive. What, physical copies persist? Maybe. Maybe. It's not a difficult to get game anyway, as far as I'm aware. No option to guard. Yeah. No, I mean, I could theoretically try and get, like, that brotherhood or sisterhood or whatever. But, and then, like, I could set up a patrol. But why would I do that? I guess, like, economic benefits? Meh. Yes, we are, in fact, in space. We are in space. Maybe I should put in the stream information like Deirdre. I think I'm playing it on talent, but I don't remember, so I'm just gonna update it. We could ignore him, but we're not going to. Lady Deirdre, I presume. Brother Lal, the Peacekeeper, is at your service. I am told you have built yourself a formidable empire here on this rocky planet. Be aware that I plan to defend the humanitarian principles of our original UN Charter, and I will brook no interference in this matter. Also, it tells you, like, information down here about each person. And also the bioscan! They use basically just, like, one male model and one female model for these. Peacekeeping forces. Diplomatic status, we have a truce with them. Infiltration, inactive. We don't have any feelers out. And their might is wanting. Wanting. We are formidable. We have 32 credits. And, infiltration, whatever. Cute little picture of the headquarters. It's neat. Personality erratic, huh? Okay. The fragmentation of this mission has been a disaster, Lady Deirdre. Won't you sign a treaty of friendship and help me reunite the others? Yeah, this is fine. Maglev? I think that might be the Maglev, but I could be wrong. Sure. Let's do a treaty of friendship. Like, what's the... Actually, hold on. Treaty of friendship. Treaty of friendship. That's considered a basic concept, probably. Treaty of friendship is intended to secure a permanent and lasting friendship between two factions. Once you have signed a treaty, you will receive commerce benefits with your new friends. You may not, without diplomatic repercussions, enter the territory of a faction you have a treaty with. A treaty of friendship terminates only if one faction attacks another or refuses a valid demands for withdrawal. I have not actually played any StarCraft myself. Yeah, we'll sign. It doesn't hurt. Excellent, Lady Deirdre. This treaty demonstrates that planet is large enough for both your environmental initiatives and for my humanitarian initiatives. It also opens the door for trade and commerce between our peoples. May the friendship between the Gaians and the Peacekeepers last forever. Sure, Brother Lau. Sure. Our new treaty with the Peacekeepers opens the door for trade and commerce, if that faction is a human faction. Each of our bases, if it is large enough, may now begin receiving bonus energy generated by trade. We can increase our commerce bonuses by signing more treaties with other factions, human factions, by making pacts with other human factions, and by researching more economic and industrial technologies. Treaties and pacts with progenitor factions have no effect on commerce. This is stuff because of Alien Crossfire, which is the expansion. There are non-human factions in the expansion, but I'm not super familiar with them. I'm not super familiar. The expansion is actually based, I think, on the end of this game. What do you mean encroachment? What do you mean encroachment? I don't have an encroachment going. Okay, we're finished. We're out. Oh shit. Oops. We can attack by... Yeah, he put someone in there. We're gonna withdraw. We just have to, like... Actually, I wonder if I could withdraw this way. Hold on. Damn. I'm not early. This is my normal Thursday. Not Thursday. God. My normal Sunday time right now. I'll move over here, I think. We'll stay up home.
Bot recovered.
Oh, we got a rover. So the rover is going to move twice a turn. Unless it enters a rock or fungus square. Mobile units receive combat bonuses when attacking in open terrain and can often disengage from a stronger but slower enemy. So the numbers here in this bottom corner, 112, I believe it's like attack 1, defense 1, and speed of 2. I think that's what it is. Also, occasionally you get like these little updates, like, oh, it's this year. Here's your stats, and here's the winner of each category. So we're not actually winning anything. That's fine, right? Probably. That's fine. We'll deal with it. I'll move up here.
Once a man has changed the relationship between himself and his environment, he cannot return to the blissful ignorance he left. Motion of necessity involves a change in perspective. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A Social History of Planet.
A typical space megastructure became one that sinks roots into planets and draws from it. Is it chaos? The early colonists quickly learned the importance of reconnaissance and self-defense in this most alien of environments. Doctrine mobility formalizes these cornerstones of military might, representing the first attempts at an organized defense policy on planets. Oh. I wouldn't know about that. About it being chaos or not. Like, is it a symbol of chaos in a very specific game? Or like adopted from a game? Or to me, I wouldn't know. Warhammer? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and we get to theoretically see things that we could build now. Elric? Elric? The very first thing is, do you mean... It's obviously not Full Metal... Full Metal Alchemist. Sorry, Full Metal Alchemist. I really don't know. Warhammer? Scout Rover. So we can build a Scout Rover now. We'll move over here. We're definitely not gonna finish a game because I played the last one for like 10 hours. I played the last one for like 10 hours. I'm wondering, we have farmers, recycling tanks. How many? 12 more turns for
Insufficient
it.
energy.
What about the farmer here?
Insufficient energy.
No. 8 pedals, 4 directions. Can be a cozy fallback option going forward. I have other games that I should be playing. I still haven't brought out like Slay the Spire, which is one of the bigger ones, I think.
Bot recovered.
That like I probably really like, but I haven't actually done yet. Resupply pod from Unity. 75 credits.
Life form.
Maybe we can we captured it! We captured it! We captured it!
Indigenous life form.
We're probably not gonna capture this one. Oh, we did! We captured 2 in a row! We basically just like... Oh god, we got so many more units. And the nice thing about the mine wars is that they are... Like, they start baby. They're literally... Look at them, they're little hatchlings. They're tiny. But they're useful throughout the entire game, pretty much, I think. At least the ways I've played it. They can grow bigger with use. And be pretty formidable. We're not eating bugs. We're not eating bugs. Okay, we can see universities dominating right now, and the Spartans are probably tied with us. Morgan's kind of behind. Believers in the Hive are kind of... Might as well move forward. Oh, so it's near the ends. We're not eating bugs. We're not eating bugs. At least the bugs haven't eaten us yet. 2 is coming? Slay the Spire 2? No, it's not. Line worms are not. They're not against the charter. I don't think. They're not against the charter as far as I'm aware. Unlike the Planet Busters. What do you mean I was plotting to use them? That's literally like the best thing about being a Gaian. I'll send this guy over here. I know it's quite far. Actually, you know what? We'll cancel these orders. I'll get this guy to move up here to like check it out. Got a forest, balanced supply of nutrients, minerals, and energy. Also, forests can spread on their own, which is really nice. We'll get this guy to move over here. Mine worm also move up. We'll move up. I probably don't have to worry about Lau. What's up here? What's up here? Move up here so we get a little bit more space. A farm here. We get additional nutrients. Nutrients help increase population. Is this a dead end? We'll move this guy first. Ooh, another pod.
Not recovered.
Another Unity rover. Wow, okay.
Energy resources.
Oh, so we've fallen through a dimensional gate. This means we just move somewhere else on the map. There's quite a bit unexplored. I'm playing on a normal size map too, not the huge. So it's gonna be a little tight. Good scouting luck. We landed in, I think, a good space. We landed on a good space. Flower blooms remind you it's dangerous. Cool. Have you played Alpha Centauri before? Because
Energy
the entire
resources.
story about the flower bloom is gonna be something. Welcome, Amantis. We'll just move down here too. It's an excellent story.
Pod recovered.
Another additional gate. Wait. Neat. We're probably deep in enemy territory right now. Okay. If you imagine Alien Crossfire never happens, I haven't really played Alien Crossfire that much. It is well known that the mind worm boil uses psychic terror to paralyze its prey, and then carefully implants ravenous larvae in the brains of its still conscious victims. One thing that I liked, one series that I liked reading when I was much younger was
Data
I liked.
pod recovered.
Ooh, we got free tech.
Resources exist to be consumed, and consumed they will be. If not by this generation, then by some future. By what right does this forgotten future seek to deny us our birthright? None, I say. Let us take what is ours, chew and eat our fill. CEO Nwabude K. Morgan, The Ethics of Greed.
Fuck you guys. We're taking the stuff right now. Fuck the grandchildren. Not literally, just metaphorically. They don't get jack shit. Okay. The first colonies lack any kind of factories or heavy industry, so the creation of an industrial base becomes a high priority for economic growth. This industrial base emphasizes small-scale manufacturing with primitive assembly lines and simple currency instruments. Our fill is never going to be reached. Speaking from a Morganite perspective. They have expensive tastes. We have 10 technologies. Yeah, we're gonna look at it. Deep in anime territory. It's not just anime though. This is not like the first time this concept has come up-ish. When I was younger, I would read the Pern series by Anne McCaffrey, and her planet. It also started. I shouldn't say it started. It was a fantasy series to start with, but she also wrote sci-fi, and she wrote prequel stories that explained how people got to the planet, and it was a sci-fi story to begin with in that regard. Like if you read it chronologically, release order does not start as a sci-fi story, but chronologically in terms of the storyline, it starts as sci-fi and it devolves, and then it goes back to slight sci-fi. But basically in that world, the planet, What's on a planet? There's a passing object in space that will drop a weird ass worm on the planet every like 200 or so years, and the story is generally about how the people of the planet deal with this terror that rains from the sky, with these worms that basically chew up and consume anything that it touches. And the solution was make fire-breathing dragons and burn up the bad rain. Burn the bad worm rain before it hits the ground. That's the story. It has not really aged well in a number of ways, honestly, but it was pretty cool ages and ages ago. And this kind of has some like slight ties just in like the worms of the planet are natural and like they're just doing what they do. It's the humans that have migrated to this planet and are trying to change things that are, I mean, I guess humans are just doing what humans are doing, aren't they, as well? All together. It's just a little harder to defend because they're not from the same planet. We'll move along here. Ooh, one more. A monolith. We're gonna investigate. I know what's gonna happen. So when you find a monolith, you can leave it alone, or you can investigate, or you can. Actually, you know what? We're gonna. I do not remember if a monolith only works once or if it works once per unit. If it only works once, I prefer to upgrade the mind worm because that's what it's going to do. It will upgrade it in terms of like green, or like from very green to hardened, etc. Generally. So we're gonna actually leave it for now because I can't remember if it does it once or just like once per unit. I'll test it out later. We're building a sensor. Sensors are great. We're traveling south now. Ooh, another pod.
Indigenous life forms.
Life forms. I really should be building more bases, honestly. Recycling tanks are taking forever. I could just hurry.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, we're gonna hurry. We're gonna hurry this too.
Request confirmation.
Like, there's no point in waiting. The dragons don't eat. The dragons don't eat the bugs. They fire breathe them out. They fire breathe. The game is very 90s philosophically, and one of those tells us that Morgan never really talks about running out of demands, which most other generations of pro-capital economists tend to be afraid of. Never really thought about it from that perspective. Oh, right, I was going to actually have it go. I'm going to cancel, I'm going to send it eventually over here. Rocky terrain. Oh shit. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna be sandwiched between two people economically, which isn't so bad. Either. Either. I didn't really bother so much with the economic perspective, I suppose. I have Lal on the other side of me. I have Lal on the left and Morgan on the right. It was more like there's a quote from Pravin Lal which talks about his loved one leaving him and like how did he face that day, and how he took a cell to one day perhaps love her again. And it's just we do not get to marry aliens in this game. The grooming one. Well, I guess it kind of depends on that, because there's also the cloning vat is actually, no, the cloning vats are separate, aren't they? That's a separate thing. So it kind of depends on how cloning works. But yeah. Not being able to put aside grief. Okay. Now we'll put him through. We're in his lands. It is every citizen's final... Oh god. It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks. Ah, the beautiful Lady Deirdre, first among Gaians. I lead the Morganites, and I'm honored to be their CEO, Morgan. We intend to reap the rightful rewards of skillful investment and planning. Oh shit, we're wanting now. Oops. He's potent, huh? Have you heard from Brother Lau recently? I've not been able to locate him or his Peacekeeper faction since the time of Planetfall, and wanted to continue some of our earlier conversations. If you have a calm frequency, I could offer 20 energy credits for your trouble. Pern. Cool, it was Pern. Anne McCaffrey's Pern series. She has since passed away, and her son, one of her sons, is currently writing it. I've heard it's not as good. If you want someplace interesting to start, depending on if you want to start chronologically or not, shit. Some of it, yeah, I'm thinking about some of the tales. I like Master Harper of Pern, but I think it might be like kind of weird to start off with, especially, well, it's also kind of neat because a lot of the stories revolve around the dragon keepers, basically. Master Harper does not follow that exactly. That follows one of the leading craftsmen through his viewpoints on various events that have unfolded that are very important in this series, which is kind of cool. But now I'm thinking about it, it's kind of, is that the first one? Is that a good first one? Because there's also like the White Dragon, blah blah blah, and like, great, okay, you're following. I don't know. He's not whiny rich boy, but it's just sort of like, yeah, you came from a really bad situation, but you're still literally like the leader of a major faction, theoretically. Worm became one of the first science fiction books to appear on the New York Times. It feels weird to describe it as science fiction for the White Dragon, because like looking at the story, I don't know if it, I mean, maybe it depends. I don't remember how it ends, if it ends with it going to the sci-fi part, but like the general outline of a lot of the middle of the world, so to speak. When I say middle of the world, maybe I should say middle of the time frame of the world. Like the very beginning and the very end go back into sci-fi. But like the middle part, way less. No sci-fi. All dirt farmers, bards, and dragons being ridden by people flying off into the sky. Not really sci-fi. I've never actually read Aragon. We'll do the calm frequency. Friend Deirdre can offer lucrative trading arrangements if you agree to a treaty of friendship. Shall we become business partners? By all means, let's prosper together in peace. Yeah, sure. Splendid. My business plans and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The Morganites and the Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commence commerce at once. I remember when Aragon came out and it was a whole big deal about like, oh, he's such a young author, blah, blah, blah. And it was kind of a, I don't care that he's young. Is it good? I'll skip. I don't care. What was he, like 13 or 14 when he got published? And his parents were publishers, right? We're finished. I just have to leave now.
It is every citizen's final duty to go into the tanks and to become one with all the people. Chairman Shen Jiyang. Ethics for tomorrow.
Yep. We built our first base facility. I'm not
He
winning
held
this
his
campaign.
arm too stiffly, and so was thrown back repeatedly, until at last I seized his forearm and snapped it back against itself. His training suffered while the arm healed, of course, but I felt this was a lesson he must learn early, and well. Spartan Kell, honing the key.
She broke his arm because he was holding the gun wrong. Many radical young military officers felt that doctrinal ability E1 did not go far enough in the development of fast attacks and quick reconnaissance, because mobility only takes land forces into account. These leaders worked to create the first navies on planets, based on doctrine flexibility. Coordination and cooperation between forces made possible by control of the sea. So we get pressure dome, and we get foils and transport foils. Great. I actually don't really bother with that too much. To my detriment, 100%. We can work toward. Wait, we can work towards air power eventually. Let's see. Yeah, foils, C4. Ooh! We can make colony pods. Sea colony pods. Sea colony pods, kind of. Thank you for the water. Sea is such a drag. Everything seems to drag out in the sea. Everything drags out in the sea. I only have like 2 bases. I need to bump that number up. We don't care about drones right now. Let's build another colony pod.
Production complete.
Okay, we are actually supporting a lot of scout patrols. Oops. Oh, we can't actually do anything. Okay, so what we're actually going to do... automate. And hope that works. Yeah, no. It feels like just everything drags on when you have to do stuff in the sea. And I feel like it's a lot more dangerous, too. We're gonna... it's kind of like we could theoretically, but I don't think we're gonna win it. We're gonna leave because we're gonna get our asses kicked if we stay. We're gonna move back over. We're gonna move back up. Move over here. I wonder if there's gonna be someone there. We're gonna investigate. We got to a larval mass status. Oh shit! It went into his lands. We have to leave. We have to leave. Like, I guess we don't have to leave, but it's a good idea to not antagonize our neighbors, especially because they're not the... Morganites are a bit more worrisome than, like, Lao. Like, they're slightly more aggressive, but they're not nearly as aggressive as some of the others, like the Hive or the Spartans or the Believers. I can just set it to patrol. Because they keep, like, sneaking into your shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, oops. You know what? We're gonna cancel that order when it's time. We're gonna cancel that order. It'll be fine. We're gonna move over here and see what it's like. Oh, that's gone. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Hello again, Lady Deirdre. The archaeologically sensitive followers remain a force to be reckoned with. Greetings from CEO Morgan and Morganites. Get the fuck out. Yep. Your force have been spotted in Morganic territory. By the terms of our treaty of friendship, you must withdraw them immediately. Yep, I'm gonna do that, bro. Don't worry. Visually appealing? All I'm doing, this is literally just the game over here. Yeah, we're gonna get out of the way, bro. Yeah, we're leaving, don't worry. We'll move on up. I'm actually gonna set up a patrol. Because I don't want to lose stuff here. I'm not gonna set up the patrol quite yet. I'm gonna set up a patrol that starts over there. We're gonna move over there. We'll just move back up here. I'll check it out.
Production complete.
Can we capture? No, we can't. Okay, that's a little worrisome. I thought we might not actually get it. Okay, it's at dead ends. So I'm gonna set up a patrol, which basically means they're just gonna like walk back and forth along this line. It's a good way to catch worms that are like wandering around. Okay, we're gonna move him back. We're gonna move him back over here. And for this guy, I'm gonna have him move up here. And oh shit. First off, we'll disengage very slightly. Very slightly. We'll move this guy over here too. Good eating. Potentially, I'm not actually that good at the... I can attempt to capture, but it's not very common. Of course, expanding, yay. Okay, please don't die before I get there.
Indigenous life form.
Yeah. Move up here. No, fuck. Okay. I really can't move there? Yeah, we can't. So we have to back off. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, it's fine, it's fine. I don't think I don't think that's backseating. More so when it comes to this game. Sorry, the heat's actually kind of melting me right now. I don't really... Okay, I'm not like the most competent at this game. I feel like I can actually say I'm not as... But like versus Kingdom Death, I think. Like that one I get backseated on a lot. Kingdom Death Monster. Because I'm not like super familiar with it. With this, I'm a bit more, I guess I am more familiar. I am more familiar with how things tend to run. And it just feels more like regular discussion of like tactics, potentially, versus like any kind of backseating, honestly. I probably actually should send them up here. Like do a swap out. Especially because I've got road, so it's a little faster. He already moved. We're just gonna wait. Same here. We're gonna wait. Everyone's just waiting for the base to okay, base first. Base. I've actually never looked up. Okay, I have to qualify that. I haven't really looked up how to best play this game. I've never really felt the need, but that's probably because I just usually play it on like easy mode. But then I think I did remember looking up once and it was pretty much like Deirdre's OP. So it's kind of oh yeah, that tracks, okay. We'll build a former. We'll get that going. We'll have one of these guys stay home. Like, just straight up stay home for now. This guy's fine. And I've never played it with other people. I know that there is, like, a network. Like, you can... Wait, no, that's not true. I actually have played this before. I have played this before with other people, like, once, and it was, like, turn. I'm thinking, I think we were in... I think it was local. Yeah, we played local. We didn't have internet. So, we had a game of 2 people. Play by email. Oh god, that must have been a little painful. Yeah, no, we just played local. We didn't have a network, I think. Maybe we did have a network, but we didn't have... I definitely know we didn't have internet because we did not have internet at that location. There is still no internet at that location. Which is why I brought up the Centauri, the CD. So it's kind of a yo, your laptop got a CD reader? Excellent. We got a game plan. And actually, once upon a time, I did have a roommate. We bonded over this. We had the same birthday. And also, this was like one of their favorite games too. So it was kind of a hell yeah. We're gonna stay here again because of the damage done. If I build a transport former, that probably actually would be a really good idea right now, but I don't have that set up. We don't actually really need this because we don't have any drones. Are we on the water? We are on the water enough. We can build a sea colony pod. We can build a sea former. Lack of a CD reader. Reduce cost. I don't honestly know. I think it was more of space. I think that was more of a space thing. I'll build a sea former, I think, to start for the colony pod. Never mind. We'll keep making it. So I guess that's something that is not normal in the rest of the game. Like, depending on how easy you're playing, things will, like, in an easier game, you can swap this stuff without any penalty, and the same with the prototyping. More realistic. You can't suddenly change everything over and expect it to be fine. We're gonna actually patrol. We'll move down here and then patrol.
Some vices miss what is right because they are deficient, others because they are excessive in feelings or in actions, while virtue finds and chooses the mean. Aristotle, Nicomachean Ethics, Data Links.
Throughout the history of mankind, philosophers have grappled with the question, how shall we then live? Ethical calculus lays down mathematical principles uncovered by social psych B1 to address this question, essentially providing calculations and functions that determine appropriate behavior. Oh, so we get democratic now. And we get the children's creche? 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 I never know how to pronounce that one. I just realized also, like, only listening to it recently, how different the audio quality is between the different groups. Because you could tell it was Deirdre Skye, her voice actress, reading this, because she sounds like a little bit more muffled. We'll go to social engineering. So we get swapped to democratic, which would lead to less support. Which would mean we get a paradigm economy, and we only get 1 free unit per base, no free minerals for new base. I don't know if we want to do that right away right now, because we're already kind of hitting the limit for some stuff. Also, it costs credits to swap. And we get a higher growth rate. Yeah, I might want to, like, deal with my bases first. A little bit. Mm. Am I winning? I'm playing on medium mode, which I'm not used to playing, so no. I'm not winning. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. We're gonna escape. We'll see what's at the border. Oh. Boop. Hello, Mindworm. Pre-boil. So I'm gonna have it patrol down here. Ooh! Excellent. I'll just
The
wait.
entire character
They're a little
of
rough.
the base and its inhabitants can be absorbed in a quick trip to the Rack Commons. The sweaty arenas of Fort Legion, the glittering gambling halls of Morgan Bank, the sunny lovers' trysts in Gaia's High Garden, or the somber reading rooms of UN headquarters. Even the feeding bay at the Hive gives stark insight into the sleeping demons of Yang's communal utopia. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A Social History of Planet.
We have recycling tanks. He does have, like, I do have the guy up, but I'm just looking at what else is available now. A weather paradigm would be nice to have. He's not as good as a VA. I could see that. It might also depend on what he's being asked to read, too. We'll keep that up. Informers. What else do we want after that? He's doing build. That's fine for now. Well,
Enemy project initiated. Production complete.
there's just. I feel like I should be upgrading by guys a little bit, just because they're getting a little trounced by the worms. Just a little bit. Also, every time we kill the worms, we get money. We get credits. Okay, automate. Oh, something just popped. Okay. It's gonna wait. We're gonna move to deal with it, because otherwise they might try and get after a former. I should probably have something patrol here, but I'm gonna actually do a little bit more exploring. So this one, we're actually gonna set to patrol for right now.
Turn complete.
God, I can't wait for... like, 2.
Request confirmation.
Oh shit, yeah, we're gonna spend that money. Yeah, what do you want? So we meet again, Lady Deirdre. I trust your environmental initiatives are proceeding to your satisfaction. I am, as always, Brother Lal of the Peacekeepers. Oh, I'm formidable now. Because not money. Deirdre, I need a private word with you. I pretended friendship to our former colleague Morgan, but I dislike his bloated minions, and I fear he is bent on achieving total monopolistic control of all the planet's resources. I propose that we speak a pact of brotherhood and together launch a surprise attack against the Morgans. Bro! No! We're not doing that. Lady Deirdre, I know you have been accused of humanitarian whimpering. Or I know I have been accused of humanitarian whimpering, but I think you will find that I'm a man of reason. Let us exchange knowledge on a quid pro quo basis. I will share my files on Information Networks D1. You must in return fully disclose your data on ethical calculus. Let's check what that gives us. Information Networks D1 versus ethical calculus E2. Okay, D1, E2. Okay, he's asking for this, which gives us the crash. That's whatever. To be honest, I was thinking about how I was turning 336, and it was kind of, I want to play something that reminds me of when I was younger, like something I had a lot of fun playing, and I remembered Alpha Centauri. I remembered Alpha Centauri. Like every now and then you get the itch. No. Every now and then you get the itch to play an old long game like this, and it's kind of a case of, okay, I'm gonna stay up for like 12 hours and do a playthrough of this game, right? Nostalgia. And also I was cleaning out things too in the garden a bit, and so I thought I would find it among the stuff, but I didn't yet. So I also got a retro tank this past, I got it on Thursday I got it on a Friday. So I've been trying to get that to work too. And like, oh, I can play a couple old games I haven't played in a long time, like jogging memories. And then it's kind of a, oh shit, I have to get the NES working again. I have to clean the NES, and I still haven't done that yet. So just like nostalgia trips, lots of nostalgia trips. The only thing that I've gotten working with the retro tank so far that I've tried out of the two systems. I've tried 2 systems because it turns out I'm missing the appropriate cord for my SNES. However, I might be able to use another existing cord. I just have to find it. I have the the RF cord for the Super Nintendo, and I have another like 2 or 3 for my NES, but you can't use those with the retro tank. So I just have to, I think I might be able to use a GameCube cord for that, and I might have one of those lying around, but I'm not certain, so I have to see about finding it, like dig it out. But yeah, like my NES needs a cleaning. The Dreamcast worked, but that's not a system that I grew up with, so it's kind of these are all new to me, these games. I had the Wii working before, I had the PS working before, I had the Switch working before. So it's pretty much those. And like, oh shit, there is a GameCube lying around, maybe. So I might be able to get that working, but I have at least one GameCube game, and that is Tales of Symphonia. I actually have multiple copies of Tales of Symphonia lying around now I think about it. Okay, so he's asking for ethical calculus. He's gonna offer information networks. What does information networks give us? I think that might be network node, but I'm not sure. Information networks. Yeah, it is network node. I bought a few new things this weekend too, which is why I wasn't able to do anything with the tank, and that is I got a carpet. But at the same time, it wasn't the carpet I wanted. It was a carpet I settled for because it was supposed to be like, oh, they had a really cool carpet at IKEA. I shouldn't say cool. It looked like grass. But it was like a deeper shag greenish multi-green carpet. And it was supposed to be like super cheap. Like $40 or $50 for a carpet that normally retails for something probably more like $100 or so. It turns out that they ran out of stock of that one. And they were selling a bigger one for like $160 bucks. And it's kind of no deal. I'm not doing that. So instead I found a golden carpet instead for like 40 bucks. And that's currently unfurling in the background. And I still need to go get like a tarp or something like that for when I'm painting. Because I airbrushed the floor by accident. And I'm trying to think, there was something else. Oh, I got plants. I got some more plants for the garden. And you say gold appropriate? Honestly, I looked at it and said, this is 80s. This is like a smoker's carpet. It is not the prettiest thing. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's a cheap carpet. And my cat loves it. One of my cats loves it, so it's a $40 carpet. Whatever. So yeah, 2 plants, carpet. Gonna get more stuff. Smoker. I'm not a smoker. It just looks like a smoker carpet. It looks like it's from the 80s. It looks like it's been living with a smoker because of the particular like brown yellow it is. It's mustard. It's mustard. It looks mustard. I can show you a link of what this carpet looks like. You're not gonna hear it. if I look up carpets. Langsted. Langsted in yellow. Wait, no. Yeah, it's Langsted in yellow, but in person, it looks like way more mustard than gold. Like, if you look at the picture of the carpet, maybe I can just, like, yeah, this is fine. This will be fine. That's the carpet. It's way more like brownish yellow. Okay. So we get an arc note out of this. Nicely retro. The retro is not the point. Retro is not the point. It was more, I don't know if I'm gonna go with a deep shag. This is a nice middle ground. Maybe it will help with the audio a little bit in the future. Ethic, okay. A social psych. I give him social psych. What's that give him? So give him a creche or recreation commons. He wanted ethical calculus, right? And what does that give him? Yeah, that's fine. I think the network node would be really nice to have since we do have an alien artifact. Or you get applied physics. Hold on. Applied physics. What does applied physics do? Lasers. We get lasers. I don't know if we're going to go through with that. I'd rather have the network node right now, honestly. Yeah, we'll do that.
The righteous need not cower before the drumbeat of human progress. Though the song of yesterday fades into the challenge of tomorrow, God still watches and judges us. Evil lurks in the data links, as it lurked in the streets of yesteryear. But it was never the streets that were evil. Sister Miriam Godwinson, The Blessed Struggle.
Survival equipment from the Unity contains a variety of computers purpose-built for the needs of a frontier society. However, they must first be connected into information networks before scientists can utilize their power. There is something... Okay. I've never played these games, but I have... Okay, oh, he wants another trade. I've heard of... There's another game that is a digital computer game. That is a spiritual successor to this. I never played it myself, but I remember it was a big deal when it first came out, but I guess it let people down. It was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Alpha Centauri. What was the game? What was the game? It came out when it came out at least 5 years ago, I think. Which in Prim years means, oh yeah, Prim, it came out like Beyond Earth. Okay, yeah, Beyond Earth. Sorry, there's a board game that also came out that I have been told, hey Prim, you like Alpha Centauri, right? This is like Alpha Centauri the board game, sort of. And it's kind of a, let me see what that game was. What was it? It's not Horizon Zero Dawn. What the fuck is it? I thought it was something Horizon. Not this. I just have to... not on the sun. Oh, a board game from the 1960s called Alpha Centauri. I've not... Whoa. I didn't know that this was a thing. Are you talking about the Michael Dembitsky one? Wait. No. Probably not? Can't be it, right? Beyond the Sun. Okay, Beyond the Sun. So Beyond the Sun is the board game that is kind of captures a bit of the feel of Alpha Centauri, or so I've been led to believe. So I've been led to believe. Huh. Star Force Alpha Centauri? No, okay. I have played some sci-fi board games. I played Zaya. I've played XCOM, the board game. I've not played XCOM, the game itself, like the digital game. Only the board game. Hard. Yeah. I need to play Beyond the Sun. I need to try it out. Maybe I'll get to try it out this weekend. Lady Deirdre, I know I've been accused of humanitarian. Yeah, okay, we've gotten this. So he wants applied physics. He's going to give us applied physics for social psych. But no, we're not going to give him Centauri ecology. Fuck that shit. Let's see. Let's apply physics, social psych. Sorry, that gives him formers. So he was offering what? Applied physics? And wanted social psych. Social psych. Recreation Commons. The thing is kind of, it's not, well, we could do this. It gives us lasers. I've been talking about wanting to upgrade it. We'll deal it.
Scientific theories are judged by the coherence they lend to our natural experience and the simplicity with which they do so. The grand principle of the heavens balances on the razor's edge of truth. Commissioner Pravin Lal, A History of Science.
Yeah, let's check out the new units. Laser skim ship, laser squad, recon rover. No, we are not handing that over. No, fuck you. Yeah, now he's threatening us. I must caution you that my engineers have completed an advanced synth metal garrison prototype. The first units are entering service now, rendering my forces practically invincible. 1-2-1, oh, big man on campus. The attack power is still 1. An emergency has arisen at one of my bases, Lady Deirdre. Lives are at stake and information on Centauri ecology is required immediately. Can you help? No, you don't get formers. Your fabricated tales will get you nowhere, Brother Lau. Lady Deirdre, I must confess I'm a bit strapped for cash. If you can spare me 162 energy credits, I can make generous payments of 3 credits per year for 100 years. He's just begging now. I'm not your personal money lender, Brother Lau. Lady Deirdre, our visions are compatible and our interests convergent. Will you swear a pact of brotherhood with me that we may sweep all before us? Yeah, 3 per year. Ooh, that's a great return. If my plans dictate otherwise, we're not doing this. I could, but I'm not going to. No. Have it your way then, Lady Deirdre, but bear in mind that friendship is a two-way street. Have you any further business? No. I believe we are finished here. Deirdre out.
Production complete.
Boop. We're gonna automate this.
Production complete.
Over here. Again, if I was sure about the... Wait. I'm looking at the number of keypads, and it's kind of... If I hit 9, will it send me to the right square? It does! It works! Okay. Thank you, Gilkin, for that. I only thought that the main arrows would work and not the other arrows. That was my own fault. Okay, what's over here? Anything good? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. What's the... Okay, just that. We're going to head back up here and take a look. Secrets of the human... Oh, university researchers have discovered the secrets of the human brain. The discovery has stimulated a burst of university research. We've got a kelp farm increasing nutrient production on the square. Excellent. Wait! Because of this, do we... Wait, no, shit. We need to actually build a network node first. Fuck, okay, we need... it's expensive. 25. If I add to the queue, how expensive? It would be 16. We could do that. We'll do a network node next, afterwards. We're gonna move this over here then. I'm gonna start a patrol over here because I don't want to lose any of them.
There are only 2 ways in which we can account for a necessary agreement of experience with the concepts of its objects. Either experience makes these concepts possible, or these concepts make experience possible. Immanuel Kant, Critique of Pure Reason, Data Links.
We're so close to getting mind worms! All past research on memory, learning, the senses, and other aspects of the brain did not answer one basic question. What is the biological mechanism of self-awareness? Research into biogenetics and social psych finally resolves the last of the secrets of the human brain, providing an understanding of its fundamentals of consciousness. Yeah, university is trouncing my fucking ass. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Miriam. We will take a look at this. I can go fundamentalist, but it's less research. I don't know if I want to go less research, to be honest. We're not probing anyone. We're not probing anyone. Like, I wouldn't mind swapping to democratic proper. I just have to reallocate my base stuff, which I don't think I've done at all. Because, like, this person that's doing 1, supporting 1, this one's supporting, like, a bunch. So I should honestly be, like, shifting them around. This one's supporting 3. Where the hell are they? Where the hell are they, actually? Where is it? Okay. I wonder if I can actually reallocate. I probably can. Let's see. Action. We're gonna set the home base to the Flowers Preach instead. To help, like, spread it out a little bit, because that's where they are. Where's this one? Normally I don't bother with this either. It's not, like, strictly necessary. Okay, we're actually going to reallocate here too. At home. Someone's staying home too. So hopefully it, like, frees up a little bit here. It does make it, well, because we get, like, so many free units per area. We don't want to overload one necessarily. We're gonna patrol. We're gonna patrol this way. There's also independent ones. I honestly don't... I know independent means that they don't belong to a specific base. I don't know if that is a penalty on the part of the creature, though. Like, or I shouldn't say creature, on the units. Because that's what happens when you, like, discover or capture something. They're not set to a base.
Production complete.
Okay. How many for the sea colony pod?
Request confirmation.
We can totally do this. We'll do it. We have a regular colony pod going here.
Request confirmation.
Oh no. The thing is also, I'm spending the money because it's entirely possible we're going to lose money. Sometimes things just crash and, like, hey, I know you had, like, 5,000 credits. Now you have 2,000 credits. That's it. So it's kind of a... it's more useful to have, like, thing on the ground than money in the bank. For some things.
Production complete.
Shall we move it up there? I guess we will. I do tend to just listen to it when it says, like, where the bases would be good. I don't have a plan for this one. What's on this field? Energy bonus. So we have like a couple energy bonus. That probably wouldn't be the worst place, except for the fact that it's covered in fungus, honestly. And it will take a little while to do that, to deal with that. Oh, mysterious emblem. Welcome, welcome. We are, we're touching fungus. We're touching fungus today. It's cool. It only sometimes bites back. 39 turns for any of those. We could start a project. We probably would be a good idea to start a project, but we were building... Network node is here, right? No, wait, we don't have a network node? Fuck, okay. I don't know... It's fine. We could build a network node. Can we easily swap? Will it get like mad at me? It won't get mad. Okay. Sure, we'll just build it here. Darn it, Z. Don't die. Don't immediately die. We don't even have to hurry it. So it's going to be set to explore, I think, right? Yeah, that's fine. Well, we're going to set a scout patrol first. I'm looking at the options. We can make a coastal. But the scout patrol is just going to hang out with us. Well, actually, hurry.
Request confirmation.
We'll spend the credits, and we'll add in a slot afterwards for a... We're going to have a street farmer. How many for this? 15. It's more. Ah! Alright, welcome, Raiders. Ow. Welcome. For those who don't know me, I am the Ewing Primrose. I'm a garden elf. I like playing top games. But today I'm playing an old. They're called 4X's. When I first started playing this game, I didn't know the word 4X. Oh, you're playing Rabbit and Steel. I hope that was fun. Hello, maybe not. Yeah, this is a game from '99, and I normally don't play sci-fi, but I have I have fond memories of this one. So I'm doing a Deirdre. I'm playing Deirdre because that's like the only one I play. I wonder why. Because she's the plant lady. She's the green. And I'm playing it on medium, which I normally don't play. I normally play it on like an easier level. So I'm not doing like it's not a cakewalk for me. But it's still a fun jaunt through memories. Grimrock. I'm looking forward to trying Rabbit and Steel myself eventually. Thank you for the water, Chug Champ. Okay. Yeah, this is a jaunt down memory lane. Have a good look, Kiori. So I just built a. I can do this. How many turns is this going to? Actually, we'll wait on it. We'll wait on it. I just built my first sea base. I'm playing on the map of planet. And my neighbors are the Morganites and the Brotherhood. So I have decent neighbors. For those who have not played Alpha Centauri, we were on a spaceship heading to this planet, and the captain was assassinated, and everyone split into different factions. So there are 7 factions in play. I am playing the xenobiologist, Lady Deirdre Skye. There is Chairman Yang of the Hive. There is the University, who are the scientists. Like, more regular scientists, not like xenobiologists. There is... Okay, come on, give me different information. There are the Morganites, who are business-focused. We have the Spartans, who are survivalists. We have the Believers from the Christian States of America, led by Sister Miriam Godwinson. And we have Brother Provenal, I think it's Brother Provenal, of the UN. I don't know if I played it around launch because my memories are a little fuzzy of that time frame. I would suspect I probably did. Believers, no. No. Believers are... Rah. Those Soldatar. Nope, not Brotherhood of Steel. No Brotherhood of Steel. I can bring up the faction stuff. Let me grab up the data links. Faction profiles. So I'm playing the stepdaughters. Gaia's stepdaughters. There's the Human Hive, led by Chairman Yang. Morgan Industries, led by CEO Morgan. The Peacekeeping Forces by it's Commissioner Lau. My bad. Then we have Colonel Santiago of the Spartans. Sister Godwinson of the Lord's Believers. And then Dr. Zakharov of University of Planet. There's also an expansion that has 7 different factions. I'm not as familiar with that one. I've only played it a tiny bit. A tiny bit. I'm much more familiar with this game. But I am very certain that I played it... let me think. I may have started playing it within a year of release or 2. At the very latest, I would imagine like 3 years after release is probably the first time I may have played it, but I'm pretty certain I probably played it earlier than that. Actually, I wonder. There's another game that I'm thinking of, and it's kind of a, wait, was I playing this at that time? When did Black and White come out? Black and White was 2001. Okay. So looking at Black and White, I remember I wanted to play Black and White when that came out, but I didn't have access to it. But thinking back, I probably did play this right around when it came out, within a year or 2. It was my father's copy. Yeah, I know it came out in 1999. I'm 336 years old. Yep.
Production complete.
Someone is sending a probe. Yes, my father does have good taste. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say that exactly. Just thinking about some of the other games, I don't know how much he played this himself. I'm thinking back. I know he likes playing Age of Empires-esque games right now on his iPad. And also apparently he played Doom with his brothers when a long time ago, because we did end up talking about that at one point. And I didn't even watch him play that. I didn't know that. I mostly saw him play games like this. And even my sister has memories of more silos needed. Things like that. I think it was Command and Conquer. Did they have like polar bears as units in there? And I definitely remember being like really fond of dog units. But I wasn't really competent enough to play it myself. So we've constructed our first vehicle prototype. Engineers working under Brother Law Peacekeepers who already constructed one like 50 years ago. 50 years ago nearly. Okay. Transport foil. We don't necessarily need a transport foil right now. Well, we really... 14. Actually, we could do that. We do want that because then we can start doing... Well, we had cars, generic. We just didn't make our own car. We found cars. We hot-wired a car. We honestly found a scout rover. Or no, it was a recon rover? No, I think it was a scout rover. Yeah, it was a scout rover. We found a scout rover in a pod somewhere. And it's kind of a, well, no one's claimed it. It's ours now. Yeah, we'll do this. Yes, set to explore. That's fine. This is home. We'll move this over here. Oh, another pod. See, we found a pod like this, and instead of triggering a xenofungal bloom, we just found a car in it. Morgan. Okay, so I said that this is a probe unit. We can't tell who it belongs to because they don't have that, but it's just sort of like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. What do you want? Hello again, Lady Deirdre. Your ecologically sensitive followers remain a force to be reckoned with. Greetings from CEO Morgan and the Morganites. So, I hear you've been in touch with our old colleague Lal. Just between us, I find his whining minions a bit creepy. But so far we've been able to cooperate and he has not tried to interfere in my affairs. Speaking of which, I have a nice map of Peacekeeper territory which I'd be happy to exchange for your information on Doctrine Flexibility E2. Isn't his last name is Morgan. He's, Mabuke Morgan. I do not think that will be necessary. Our friendship is a strong one, Lady Deirdre. Long may it remain so. Have you any further business? There's a probe. This unit belongs to another player, CEO Morgan and the Morganites. Other factions can be useful allies or dangerous enemies. You can attack an enemy unit by attempting to move onto its square. We're gonna interrogate them and return them unharmed. We don't want to destroy them. Because he is technically our ally. I just don't... He's in our property. Fuck you. Get back. And this is why it's good to patrol. Because then you might be able to catch things like that. You can catch things like that. We're gonna move there. We've got a mine here, so we can have he's not in the base. He didn't get to the base. He did not get that far. Minerals allow us to build units and facilities. Okay. Where's the next one gonna go? I should probably honestly build something over here. I'm gonna move it over here. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I know they just built it and it was up here. Oh wait, no. I think it was actually shit. It was going to actually just like build one like right there. Okay. I didn't realize that was actually going to be the final resting place of the pod. Okay. How many for the network node? 23, huh?
Request confirmation.
134 is a bit tight. 13-year-olds who had access to this around launch sure were fortunate. What are you talking about?
Enemy project initiated.
So they're doing the Human Genome Project, huh? We got kelp expansion. Okay, we're gonna build a base here. Song of Planet. Because it's interior, I think it's gonna be fine if we just do a scout patrol, honestly, instead of a synthetical garrison. Or synth metal garrison, my bad. And after that, explore is fine.
Production complete.
Thank you for the stretch. My father and his brothers liked computer games. I also have memories of... I think I played it, but I did not get past like even the first room. But I read the guide a lot for Baldur's Gate 2. I think it was 2. It has to be 2 because 3 just came out, right? It was 2. Yeah, actually, so they were much more into PC stuff. I only got access to consoles through my brothers-in-law at that stage. And I think I got a around launch time NES based on the Zap gun. I never really considered it until I started looking up because like, hey, wait, why does this other Zap gun look different? And also with all the paperwork that I have associated with the NES. Actually, yeah, now that you say the year, that makes a lot of sense. I think it was around launch, actually, that my uncle had Baldur's Gate 1, 2, wait, 2000, huh. I'm looking at that number now, and it's kind of a wait. How does that make sense? sense. 1998 for Baldur's Gate 1. Okay. Huh. I'm a little surprised by that. I'm thinking, I'm calculating based on like family events around that time frame. Was it like early 2000s? Because that would make a lot of sense then. That would make a lot of sense. And not like late. Smack. What is smack? Wait, oh, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. Okay. I'm not used to seeing that. It was in September? Huh. Huh, that is... Huh, weird. Okay. Maybe I have to like mentally adjust some dates for things then. Thank you for the water and plastic chicken head fat. Huh. I'm pretty certain it was 2. But maybe it was 1 that I read the guide for. I really thought it was 2. Because the flightless... I should probably be playing at the same time as talking about this. The flightless elf lady, she was from 2, right? So it had to have been 2, because I distinctly remember her. I remember the cultist in red. I remember the drow lady. Like reading about them in the book. And like some of the trick. Whoa, okay, what was going on down there? So there's some. That's called Isle of the Deep right there. That's the water mind worm. There's 3 forms. There's the land one, which is like the wormy boys. There's the pile of spaghetti in the ocean that is the Isle of the Deep. And then there's the locust of Chiron. I think it's Chiron? That's how you pronounce it. Or is it something else? Like it's Chiron. Like it's Chiron, right? Not Chiron? And those are the airborne ones. And they look like a swarm of locusts. Okay. Yeah, that's... I love quotes in this game. I could have swore there was some stuff going on that I did not see going down. Boop.
Lot recovered.
Dimensional. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna move. Yep. Nope, we're not trading for Centauri ecology. You don't get those formers. I kind of slip up because I'm thinking of some other things with the Chiron. Because all I can think of is Final Fantasy 14 and the like, key is up, and I didn't read key appropriately. I read it as like chi. 5 minutes for chi. Chi break. Nope, we're not trading that. No, we're not. Wait, planetary networks. What's in there? Planetary networks. Planetary networks. What do you get me? No, we don't need this. We do not need this. Go cheese girl. I don't need to chiss. I don't need to chiss. I don't need to kiss. What I need is water, actually. Key. It's spelled C-H-I. It's spelled C-H-I. It's 100% Greek because the character is from a like Alpha, Beta, Omega, that kind of run. No, we're not giving you this. Lady Deirdre, I am concerned that you appear to be withholding scientific data in violation of the UN Charter for this mission. Please release your files on secrets of the human brain to me at once. Ha! Perhaps you should ask the UN to invoke sanctions? Sanctions. Sanctions. Lady Deirdre, I must confess I'm a bit strapped for cash. generous payments of 3 credits per year. I'm not your personal money lender, Brother Lal. Yeah, he's never, I don't think he's ever really get really pissy at me. Because there are some that'll be like, oh, you rejected this? Fuck you. We're enemies now. Versus I've never had him get pissed at me. I shouldn't say that. I think it's really hard for him to get pissed. Maybe if I were like invading his territory, which I currently am.
Proper care and education for our children remains a cornerstone of our entire colonization effort. Children not only shape our future, they determine in many ways our present. Men and women work harder knowing their children are safe and close at hand. And never forget that, with children present, parents will defend their home to the death. Colonel Corazon Santiago, Planet, a Survivalist's Guide.
The only reason I really remember that Gale is because of Fate Grand Order, because they have Chiron and Achilles in the game. And Chiron, I don't think, in his normal form in the game, like, I don't think he's actually a Centaur, but I don't 100% remember. But he does have, like, a grander form that is Centaur. Oh, he's in Apocrypha. I haven't actually played any of the mainline games. I've only played. I'm a dirty FGO only person, and I gave that up a couple of years ago. I gave that up a couple of years ago. Oh, the anime? No, but isn't it also based... Wait. Is that the one with... Shit. Semiramis? With the black team and the red team? Like the chess section? Or chess game? Okay. So yeah, I don't know why I thought it was a game first. Just because, like, I guess I'm probably thinking of the one that has Nero and the one that's like... Is that the same one that's set in, like, space? With, the Sakuras? Sort of? Yeah, I'm thinking of that one then. There's so many Fate properties. Fate Extra, okay. Sea Formers, Colony Pods, Fate Extra, okay. I was turned off from Fate fairly early on from, like, a lot of the old Type Moon stuff because of a overzealous fan. And also the wiki. The wiki was extremely not helpful. We don't need Recreation Commons yet. We could build another sea base. Or we can build a former. Wait, no, I didn't want that. I wanted the regular. What? No, regular former. Another regular former.
Indigenous life form.
Actually, wait. Okay, they're on patrol. Move? Oh shit!
Turn complete.
We lost the mine. We're in boils. Oh fuck. Okay. That was not desirable. The mining platforms. Okay. Not the Wormby boys.
Enemy project initiated.
I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out for Morgan. I don't want to build a base right now because of that. We're gonna move him up here. We are gonna, well, if I build a base, I won't have anything to, like, defend against the probe right away. So I'm gonna actually wait on that for, okay, actually that's it. I guess that's it. I'm actually gonna space bar weights because I don't want to deal with that.
Indigenous life form.
Oh, okay. That was a bit more than I was. Okay. Major breakthrough for that. Okay, he's actually just kind of like. We're gonna build. He's quite far down. We're gonna hurry this
confirmation
so that we get it out of the way. We're gonna build a former after that. That should be fine now. Major back break. And that's why we patrol. Thank you for the water. I actually don't have any water right now, so I'm gonna hold off for a second. We're gonna hold. They built the human genome project. I'm sorry I'm not showing you any of the cool FMVs. I'm actually gonna be right back so I can fetch a bit more water, because I'm actually 100% out. I will be right back. Okay. Got my water. Why were you hitting me while I was gone? Hello, Boniface. If we had gotten if we had gotten the FMV, if we had gotten the project, we would have gotten a nice little FMV treat, but we didn't. It also kind of makes everything go a little wonky real quick when it goes to the FMV. And we also get voiced out, but you'll have to settle for me. To map the very stuff of life, to look into the genetic mirror and watch a million generations march past. That, friends, is both our curse and our proudest achievement. For it is in reaching to our beginnings that we begin to learn who we truly are. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, addressed to the faculty. Of course, the university would do that.
Enemy project
So they're doing the weather paradigm. Oh fuck, they're doing weather
The
paradigm.
genetic code does not and cannot specify the nature and position of every capillary in the body or every neuron in the brain. What it can do is describe the underlying fractal pattern which creates them. Academician Prokhor Zakharov, Nonlinear Genetics.
Zakharov. Okay, I have to remember that's how it's pronounced, Zakharov. Home!
Production complete.
We actually don't have too many extra units to be spending on stuff, actually. Lily of the Valley was... they're only supporting 2. Crikey, okay. Still working on the network node. It's taking so long. We'll rush it through. We'll rush it through. It feels a little weird just because, like, I need to look up the command for, I'll just wait. We don't have any things that I want to move right now, so I'm just going to use these as an Explorer unit. Unfortunately. Because there might be some juicy credits out there, or it could die in a fiery crash.
Well, I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. Deidre's got a network node.
Deidre's got a network node.
Likes to press the on-off switch. Likes to press the on-off switch. Dig that crazy guy on witch. Dig that crazy guy on witch. Spartan, barracks, march. Yes, sir.
What? What's you? Why? It's not loot at all. It's not loot at all. Merchant exchange, huh? Let's see what's on the merchant exchange. It's been a little while. That would be nice. Weather paradigm would be nicer, honestly. I don't know if I want him to work on the merchant exchange. Let's take a look. Weather paradigm, terraform rate 50%, merchant exchange. Wait. Yeah, no, but the game. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna link it to the. Wait. We can advance this network node. We can advance this secret project, but I think I'd rather get the network node stuff. Like, get free tech.
If our society seems more nihilistic than that of previous eras, perhaps this is simply a sign of our maturity as a sentient species. As our collective consciousness expands beyond a crucial point, we are at last ready to accept life's fundamental truth, that life's only purpose is life itself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Once the colonists discovered how to survive, they focused on recreating some of the organizational tools left behind on Earth. Following the implementation of simple information networks, the creation of a standard for planetary networks emerges as a high priority for the scientific community. I think that they are talking about the network node, though, because that's the, you know, I think you can actually, we might be able to get like a look at the quote. I'll take a look. Because I kind of forgot that was a thing, but it is really funny that it's the Spartans. And because I always play Deirdre, it's like, wait, do they always, is it always Deirdre or is it not? And I think it's always Deirdre because it's a better rhyme. And also, I guess, if from your point of view and talking about like, oh, are they putting a dig at her? It's kind of, is it because they think the hippie is... Are they implying the hippie puts out? So we could theoretically make probe teams now. We'll take a look. I'm never really gonna change them. Plans. Let's look at the social engineering options. So we could do plans. We'll deal with what we currently have. I'm not gonna swap. We're gonna automate. We are going to... I'm just gonna look at the data links real quick. That was network node. Oh, they don't show the quote. They don't show the quote. How can
Insufficient energy.
Nope, we cannot afford to rush that. We cannot afford to rush that. This is gonna slow us down.
Indigenous life forms.
Boop. 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 We're not messing with that right now. We're not gonna mess with that either.
Pod recovered.
Oh, we got a Unity foil. Excellent, we got an independent one. We're gonna move him over here.
Production complete.
We're gonna see about capturing this. It's more of a case of like... Okay, in comparison, the transport foil is gonna get their asses kicked by almost all the native life forms. Like, a former defeating a mine worm is almost never going to happen. And the same thing with the base. There's no attack there. So it's more of a case of, I'm being practical, I don't want to lose a unit. I'm being super practical. I should go the other way. But we'll go this way.
Production complete.
We'll put a unit over there like a success. I'm gonna set up a patrol again, but where's the other patrols? Okay, the patrols are there. So I think I was actually patrolling up here, so I'm gonna set that up. I'll move them up here. What's in here? Is it? It's a dead end. Oh, that's good to learn. I wonder if this is also a dead end. Oh, we're meeting Yang. Ah, the beautiful Lady Deirdre, first among Gaians. I lead the Hive, and I'm honored to be its chairman, Yang. We intend to found a society on the principles of security and control. His might is wanting. His might is wanting. And you'll see that the bioscan is, again, like, it's the same body. Deirdre, I need a private word with you. I pretended friendship to our former colleague Santiago, but it's like her sociopathic minions, and I fear she is bent on equipping a private army to seize control of planets. I propose that we speak a pact of brotherhood and together launch a surprise attack against the Spartans. I must decline. Lady Deirdre, I know I've been accused of preaching brutal nihilism, but I think you will find that I'm a man of reason. Let us exchange knowledge on a quid pro quo basis. I will share my files on industrial economics. You must, in return, fully disclose your data on gene splicing. Let us take a look, because, okay, one, I don't think he's, okay, industrial, like, I'm pretty certain that the numbers, like, the further along they are, the harder, not harder, but, like, the B2 would be easier to get than B3. He's also one of the more attack heavy ones. I feel like if I spurn him too much, he's going to be like, fuck you. Easy, easy, easy. He's not, he is not the most attack happy, but he is more attack happy than my current neighbors. So he wants gene splicing and he's willing industrial economics. Okay. He wants gene splicing. And he's offering industrial economics. Just stay in your part. I mean, you could argue the same thing against Magul. I'm expanding my viewpoints. Okay. I can get an energy bank. I think I'm going to hold off on this. Out of the question. Lady Deirdre, your ideals are admirable, a bit misguided, and your faction need not pose a threat to high society. Shall we sign a treaty of friendship to formalize our symbiotic relationship? I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, just to be like, yo, we're not gonna fuck with each other, right? Because it's a treaty of friendship. Basically, we get to trade a little bit, but don't come into our territory. So we're just gonna do this. That's fine. Splendid. My social experiments and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The Hive and the Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. We are finished.
Production complete.
I'm gonna move up here. We don't necessarily need another colony pod right now. What we could do with is still explore. We could discover. Automate. We're gonna set a patrol. It's a very short patrol. Oh shit, we are making probe teams. That was not my intention. That was not my intention. But if we run into Miriam. That's the one thing about this. It's kind of like, I don't want probe teams to come out of Explorer. But I guess that's what they do. Lily of the Valley, huh? We'll do this. I wonder if I can hurry it.
Request confirmation.
That would be a lot of extra money. Actually, I'll have them wait up here. I'm gonna have them wait, and I'm gonna actually get the transport to come pick them up to ship them around.
Enemy project initiated.
Teams for exploring enemy territory. Yeah, I'll be fine. Native life? Okay. Hercules, Alpha Centauri B, is approaching perihelion. For the next 20 years, we expect native life activity to increase dramatically. Okay, we'll just wait there. Boop.
Indigenous life form.
Okay. Oh, we're fucked. See? Yeah.
Prevalence of anoxic environments, rich in organic material, combined with the presence of nitrated compounds, has led to an astonishing variety of underground organisms, which live in the absence of oxygen and breathe nitrate. Likewise, the scarcity of carbon in the environment has forced plants to economize on its use. Thus, all our efforts to return carbon to the biosphere will encourage the native life to proliferate. Conversely, the huge quantities of nitrate in the soil will be heaven to human farmers. Lady Deirdre Skye, the early years.
We get... Ooh. We're almost to making Isle of the Deep. We're almost to making Isle of the Deep. I want to make a base on Grove. We're gonna read this real quickly so that we can at least have something here.
Richard Baxton piloted his recon rover into a fungal
TriStar system. Okay, so I talk about how I don't really do science fiction too much. It's kind of now that we're here on this planet, I don't care what's going up above too much. We actually haven't run into any of the story yet, which is sort of a, did I fuck up? We haven't run into any story. Because there's sometimes interludes. There are interludes. I think the story involved, I know there's a Dr. Scott, and I think there's like a Lindley. I could be wrong about that name. But just, we haven't run into that yet. Oh, you know why? Oh, I just realized why, probably. Okay. Oh, and I just realized something else. Damn, hold on. Let me... I've set my research prios... I don't want to say wrong, but like, I should be discovering if I want to do this. Instead of explore. Build your own former. Support your own former first. We'll hold here. What do you want, Lal? What's he wants? He's seething. Why is he seething? Seriously, why is he seething? What has happened? Ah, Lady Deirdre, beautiful. It is ever a pleasure to match wits with you. I, Brother Lal, the Peacekeepers, am at your service. He's seething, but not necessarily at me, because he's still using the nice words. Yeah, okay, so they're calling me the beautiful right now, but they do have alternate words that they use if they're pissed at me. And also you can change this. You can change this. There's an option to change your gender and other things in here. An emergency has arisen at one of my bases, Lady Deirdre. Lives are at stake, and information on Centauri ecology is required immediately. Can you help? Your fabricated tales will get you nowhere, Brother Lal. Why do you need Centauri ecology? Why do you need formers? Oop. You are... I'm not your moneylender. Friendship's a two-way street. We're finished. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? I was just saying a pretty... Is it in preferences? I actually haven't saved the game yet. Give me a second. I'm gonna do something really quick because I want to make sure because I don't know how it's saved. Did I changed this? Okay, I changed it and I need to swap it back real quick. Where did I do it? Where did I do it? Okay, that's the wrong thing. I forgot what the name of this is. What did I name this? Okay, it's all the way down here, and we're doing the, I think it's this. I'm gonna have to check to see if it works real quick. Yep, okay. I'm gonna save real quick, and I want to make sure before I do that that it's not doing anything really, okay, it isn't. It doesn't show anything of importance. But there was a section, I believe. Okay. So there's a lot of options available. There's a fog of war, but I don't have it set up. Maybe it's only for the... when you initially start. Maybe I can't do it in between. I actually haven't tinkered with any of this stuff in the past. Or with this. I just kind of let it flow. Oh, this is from 1999. It crashed right now after getting through this far. Yeah, that would be really painful. That'd be really painful. My net income is 3 credits a turn. So where are we going to go? We're going to move over here.
Combat units only. Combat units only.
Gonna move over here.
Pod recovered.
A surrounding location area. Cool. There's like nothing here. The game is older than you. Okay, we're gonna run. I'm gonna run. I don't want to deal with this. I will not be able to win.
Combat units complete.
Superior training and superior weaponry have, when taken together,
a geometric effect on overall military strength. Well-trained, well-equipped troops can stand up to many more times their lesser brethren than linear arithmetic would seem to indicate. Spartan Battle Manual.
So that was the quote from the beginning for Santiago. Merchant exchange? Flowers preach? Let's see. That's acceptable. That's acceptable. We're not going to do anything there. We'll move them up here.
Production complete.
Everyone's set to discover right now. Synth Metal Coastal. That's honestly not a bad idea. Can we hurry it?
Request confirmation.
I think it's a good idea to hurry it. Synth Metal Coastal, actually. 1, 2, 4. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Production complete.
Our first naval vessel! Woohoo! Just 200 years in. Oh, but I'm not too far behind the Believers. Oh, and we can also move them over here and catch these.
Pod recovered.
Oh, data on the surrounding area.
Indigenous life.
Lovely. Oh, we don't need more transport foils. God, it takes forever to build anything here. The sci-fi turret sprout. We don't really have anything.
Combat units only.
Oh, urgent message from C.O. Morgan and the Morganites. What's he have to... Oh, shit. It's because I didn't realize my patrol was into his territory. Yep.
Enemy project initiated. Combat report.
I have to adjust. I didn't realize they built something that far up. So I'll move it back, and we'll send a new patrol. We'll set it here.
Combat units only.
Gonna wait on that one. We're gonna chance it. We don't need a transport foil. Why do you keep insisting on building transport foils? I understand that I want to probably capture more territory, but at the same time, I'm not treating the territory I have very well. I could build more of that. I guess what I really want to build... I want to build mine worms. I want to build mine worms! But I can't see that yet, I guess. They have one former. We'll build another former. We'll do discover. But instead of that, we'll do... Wait, why is it... Okay, fine. Automate. Wait. Okay, that's it, I guess.
Production complete.
Okay, our skim ship is fucked.
Combat units only.
Build the projects! Everything goes wrong.
I shall not confront planet as an enemy, but shall accept its mysteries as gifts to be cherished. Nor shall I crudely seek to peel the layers away like the skin from an onion. Instead, I shall gather them together as the tree gathers the breeze. The wind shall blow and I shall bend. The sky shall open and I shall drink my fill. Gaian Acolyte's Prayer.
The Varother paradigm increases terraforming speed by 50% for all tasks except for remove fungus. Your formers may build condensers and boreholes. Oop, shit. And then it ends. I can't. Okay.
Complete.
And may raise/lower terrain, even if you have not yet discovered the appropriate technologies. Yeah. The FMVs are really neat. Bleh. But every time it swaps to the FMVs, it just like everything goes wrong. It's already kind of messy because of the game being the way it is. You don't like the guy in Acolyte's Prayer? Honestly though, you're not wrong. It's not like super memorable, not like We Must Descent. Or some of the others. But, I mean, being able to terraform quicker is going to be extremely helpful. I mean, all the secret projects, okay, I shouldn't say all of them. Some of them are really dumb after a certain point. Like, there's one secret project that gives you, I think, all the communication links for all the factions, and depending on what's happened in your game, that could be absolutely worthless. I think there might be something else tacked onto it, but at the same time, versus terraforming. So they're going for other things.
Complete.
The living colony? I don't remember. We're gonna head back to base and try to not die really quickly. We don't need to transport foil right now. We will do... Oh, okay. It's a descent one. I don't necessarily remember the names. Self-aware colony? There's a really funny one with like Morgan doing where they have like a 3D model of Morgan, but it's a really old one, but they try and make it pretty close to the image. He's doing like a weird little dance. Look, our CEO is hip. Our CEO is cool. I wonder if I probably won't be able to get that one in this game. If I played like a level lower, I would have been able to probably sweep and like gotten almost all of the secret projects, but here I'm probably going to be balancing it out. The network backgrounds? Maybe. Where do you want your node today? Yeah, it's God. It kind of has some slight memories of the Apple campaign where it was the like brightly colored background and either a white or black person, like a silhouette, dancing or something in the foreground, and you could see it there. They have the earbuds in, and they're holding like an iPad, not iPad, iPhone or iPod. No, it's an iPod. It was an iPod back in the day, before iPads and before iPhones. Backbone, network backbone, because that gives you a network node everywhere, right? And like depending on what you've done, that may not be super useful. We've only gotten one alien artifact, so I've only built like 1 or 2 network nodes. But they have more uses than that. It's just more of a case of, I guess depends on what you're doing. Song of Planet. We are here. We've got a lot of stuff going on there. I could build... I should probably build a skim ship.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, we'll wait on that. Can we do this? We got the Isle of the Deep. Excellent. Can we... We captured another one. Oh, okay. I missed that out. I completely missed out on that. I was not really paying attention to Microsoft at the time. I mean, also, it felt that 100% is the feeling of you're just making it sound like you're a good guy. Like, everyone in here, you can view from a negative lens. Very easily. Even, especially, I want to say especially the Gaians, but like, even the Gaians. They're freaks. I'm really not using this foil nicely. I'll go back and see about moving over there. So I was patrolling. I think I was patrolling to here.
Only. Enemy project initiated.
Observe the racer beak as it
We
tends
get mind worms. We get mind worms. We get mind worms.
Just the right bit from the yellow, then a swatch from the pink. Follow the glow mites as they gather and organize the fallen spores. What higher order guides their work? Mark my words, someone or something is managing the ecology of this planet. Lady Deirdre Skye, Planet Dreams.
Also, I think the storyline works really well with the... Okay, I should probably say... I don't know how different the storyline is between the different things, but I think it's basically the same storyline for each faction. They just change names. But I think that it works really well for Deirdre, and it could also work for some other factions, like Zakharov, and theoretically, I guess the Hive too, but it might be a little bit weird. Let's look at the social engineering. Let's see, green. We have a bad growth rate, but I think that might be okay to swap to that. Peace and love and planet is all fun and good until they have their war slaves lay eggs in your brain. Look! You're asked for it. Oh, we get our first interlude. Interlude from the Book of Planet, mission year 2204. Okay. Okay, it is Lindley. I was misspelling it. Reporting lady. The young functionary stands stiffly at attention. Born in the early years of planetfall, she belongs to a generation which knows Earth only as a distant legend. Thank you for the water. Lindley, I have a special assignment for you, you say, fixing her with an intense stare. These samples must be taken to Dr. Scott at the Flowers Preach. See to it personally. You hand her a lead-lined security case. The cryopack inside contains the stuff of nightmares. Mind worm specimens. Viable specimens, captured and preserved at the cost of untold lives. Scott's team has studied the recent mind worm upsurge and claims that the worm boils act as a sort of regulator for planet's ecology. Human settlement is disrupting the native ecosystem, and the mind worms are swarming like a kind of ecological antibody. Scott has also reached an even more ominous conclusion. With modern biology lab facilities, mind worms could be bred in captivity and used as horrifying weapons against other factions. At once, lady, Lindley says, stepping backwards into the accessway. Efficient, competent, and far better disciplined than the use of the 21st century Earth you left behind, Lindley has grown up in a world fraught with very real dangers. Terrifying dangers once the exclusive province of the same manner of legends and tales of which Earth itself is now consigned. So, worms. 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 Is anyone building worms? We're doing that. We're not skipping out on that. Who builds worms? Who builds worms? Worms, yes. Delicious, delicious worms. Don't go anywhere without your brain worms. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I think I was just... Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move them over here to deal with this. Also, these guys. We've got so many of them now. Oh, I wonder if they're actually just passing through to fight each other. I can't check, I don't think, to see what their reactions are, but I'm wondering if this is just a pass-through to try and fuck with each other. We're gonna patrol there.
Pod recovered.
Ooh, we got a network node. How the hell does that work? I don't think I can attach to the guy's landing because I already put one there. So I'm gonna find someone else who has a network node. Okay, they have a network node. So I could probably put it to Lily of the Valley. But I'm gonna put it, like, further in here first. Can I just, like, move it? I don't know if it has to, like, move with the unit. Boop. Boop.
Combat
Don't
units.
mind me, I'm just exploring your territory real quick.
Combat units moving.
just gonna move here. And over here. This is dangerous. We're not gonna do that. Boop. Oh, someone's here. You can see a farm and a road. Whose place is this?
Combat units only.
What is my patrol setup? Okay. We'll set up a patrol this way. I could mind worm this guy, the probe. Let's... A peacekeeper probe team. Peacekeepers. There's also an option when you're doing a sabotage mission with the probes to try and blame someone else, but I don't know if that's possible to do when you're intercepting them like this. So I'm just gonna let them go. I'm just gonna let them go to fuck with each other, because if they're fighting each other, they're not fighting me. Probably. I'm just their in-between neighbor. At least that's how it's generally worked out for me in the past. We'll see if it comes to bite me in the ass later. Okay, so we're gonna actually move this up here.
Production complete.
Can we link it to the network node?
This network node is already linked to an artifact.
So we're just gonna move it up here then.
Is already linked to an artifact.
We have a laser squad. I'm going to actually have them move down here. So I'm gonna have them set up a patrol down there.
Combat units only.
Make them wear the get along sweater. I don't know if that's possible. Everyone hates each other, really. Everyone hates each other. One more weight.
Indigenous life form.
Ah! Where are... So we meet again, Lady Deirdre. I trust your environmental initiatives are proceeding to your satisfaction. I am, as always, Shaman Yang of the Hive. Deirdre, I need a private word. Okay, Santiago. He's still doing the Santiago thing. 421. That's actually way better than what we have. He's like double what we have. Belligerent. Yeah. He is sufficient, and we are unsurpassed. Practically invincible. Gene splicing. I don't know what gene splicing gives him. Oh, he still wants this. No, nice try, Chairman Yang, but the information's confidential. We are finished, and I hope that you forget that I'm right here as my probe team comes over here. Boop. We're going to infiltrate data links, I think. Oh, we could do that in research data. I'll explain what I know of these. So I think data links would be getting some like more general information. Maybe I might get a world map out of it. Research data would get us a tech. Sabotage virus would fuck up the base a little bit. Like perhaps we might end up disabling something like his perimeter. Energy reserves, you get money out of it. Drone riots means any progress that's currently going on in the base may be stopped because of drones. Drones are a type of population in the base. I haven't really gone into that a whole lot myself in here. But like generally there are workers, there can be upgraded workers into like doctors or talents. Drones are your angry rioting slackers, basically. And you can't have too many of them, otherwise work stops. You can have some. They just can't outnumber another certain type of worker. So you have to like do a balancing act. You can also nerve staple, which gets rid of drones, but that's kind of an atrocity. So try not to, make a punishment sphere. Yeah. Then there's the mind control probe, which I don't honestly remember what that does. I mean, you can kind of imagine what it would do. but like I don't know what the mechanical benefit is. So I think data links would be good. So this is just like generic information. So we get how much money he has, his votes, what his current stuff is, what treaties. He has a treaty with I wonder if he's gonna try and like backstab me with Santiago, since he's trying to backstab her. Okay. So like pretty decent generic information.
Mission accomplished.
And they return to Garden of the Deep. But for some of them, we can also tell it like, hey, make it look like this other faction did it. It's more dicey though. Chick-fil-A? Don't eat Chick-fil-A very often. All I really know about them is they're the ones who have the like eat more. They have the cows that say eat more chicken, right? That's some of their advertisement. Okay, we're here. It's more of a, what do I want to do with this? I'll probably want to go up here, actually. I just realized he's stuck here because I don't have a way to get him on. I don't have a transport ship for him, because it's all the way down here. And my other transport ship, I think, is like over on the side. Yeah, it's all the way over here, so I'm gonna actually go back and fetch it. I forgot about
Combat
that.
Units only.
Actually, I'm actually gonna move it up here. We're gonna link it to network node.
Therefore, a wise prince will seek means by which his subjects will always, and in every possible condition of things, have need of his government. And then they will always be faithful to him. Niccolo Machiavelli, The Prince, Data Links.
I don't think we can actually choose police state. Oh, I guess we can. We can. But I don't know if we need to. So I'm actually going to change this away from laser. Oh, it's actually so late that I think it's going to cause issues if I do this. So what could I do instead? Empath Guild. Yeah, like the Empath Guild, great. We get a con link for every faction. I don't know if that's really worthwhile. Versus like a command center at each base. Yeah. Virtual Worlds is also good. If you have a network node, that also helps dealing with drones. Basically, you pacify, you give them VR chat. You give people VR chat and then makes them happier. When you think about it that way. We're just lab maxing. We're lab maxing. Oh, we'll take the skim ship actually, and then we'll just swap it at the end to a network node. How much?
Insufficient energy.
Nope, we don't have money for that. One merchant exchange. How far along?
Insufficient energy.
We have almost enough. Recycling tanks. What's after that?
Request confirmation.
Oh yeah, oh, so important to get more votes for planetary governor and supreme leader. Honestly, when you're playing on the easier mode, you don't need that. So again, it's not really worthwhile. That's why it's always been like, pass. Where is it? Data links. I was going to check something. We'll look at the exact notes for it. Yeah. Yeah. The infiltrating every faction wouldn't be so bad though, actually. But I don't know if it's worth that much compared to some of the other options. But no, I was going to make if I can, a mind worm. How make mine? I can't. I still can't make it. Why can't I make one? What am I missing? If I look up data links again, unit type, mind worm. So I need some Centauri empathy. I have that. It's in white. Do I need to build a biology lab first? Maybe I do. I might need to do that first, but we'll see. Oh wait, no, it's right here. Okay, I think... Okay. I can. Maybe I was just looking in the wrong area, but we're gonna build our first mine worm after this. We still have to wait. Okay. So that's how far it goes. Why would anyone even agree to that? Agree to Empath Guild? Or like getting more votes? They don't have a right to deny it? They don't have a right to deny it, I suppose. We're gonna move up here. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Voting for planetary governor. I think you have to get everyone's comlink to do that first, right? In order to organize that. I don't...
Combat units only.
It's also a bit of a... what do you get out of it? What do you get? I mean, you do get stuff out of it. I wonder if they're stuck there because of me. They might actually be stuck here as the probe. Because of the former working there. Oops. That was not my intention. But I'm not moving the former on his behalf. He can just wait. It is really funny. You can stick... depending on how you do things, you can stop someone from advancing on your territory, quote unquote, peacefully, without destroying them, by parking a unit in a specific spot so they can't advance theirs. Like this one. But it's more funny, useful when they're trying to put a colony pod in your territory and you don't want to destroy it, and you don't want to bother calling them up, so if you have excess units, you can just pop one or two over there, depending on like the exact angles, and then they're stuck. Hello, Magic Maxwell. Okay. In hindsight, like, depending on what level of difficulty you're playing on, it's not a very useful ability, but it's kind of funny. Okay, so that's the patrols. I should probably... I was moving someone up here to protect the farmers. But I don't really necessarily want to, like, leave these guys unprotected down here. But there is something like doing a path there, so I should probably put another one up here. Game ship. We'll move up here. He's just stuck.
Production complete.
He's stuck.
Indigenous life forms.
Boop. Capture. We have another exploration piece. We'll move them up here.
Combat units only.
Ooh, money.
Pod recovered.
Data on the surrounding area. I should also actually be... What I should do is send someone up here. I've got all this stuff going up. But, like, no one's actually exploring up there. I should be making use of that. Like, that could be mine. That could be mine. Virtual world, recreation commons, recycling tanks. Explore formers. Yeah, second former. We'll hurry.
Request confirmation.
Oh, no. Big problem. Let's see. This should be fine, probably. Just doing this. Move up here.
Production complete.
Wait. Okay. I want to automate, but I also don't want it to go near that. So it's kind of a... We'll just move down here and do something real quick. Oh, I should have waited. I'm just going to set this to automate. Wait. Skim ship. I've got like everyone going that direction, but it's probably not a bad thing necessarily, just because if something bad starts to happen, it'll be fine. There's a lot of backup. Okay, now we get the probe. They get to move on here. Probe is going to head back up.
Combat
Totally not a problem.
Mineral resources. Pod recovered.
Tidal wave. Tiny distance. Okay.
Combat units only.
Wait on this one. This guy is going to wait over here.
Indigenous life form.
Another capture. Wait, it's kind of a wait. Did I adjust my social engineering? Yeah, maximum. Oops, that's why. That's why. Okay, I'm getting a lot of things for that. Maximum capture rate. Ah, I have a lot more units than I was really expecting. I'll move this guy down here. Morgan? What's he have to say? Okay. Oh, 212. Ecological engineering. What's that give you? No. No. I'll let that pass for now, but you may in time have cause to regret such arrogance. Lady Deirdre, your impractical green economics are causing irreparable harm to legitimate business interests. I can only hope you will not completely wreck our economy with this nonsense. No. Any further business? No.
Production complete.
Yeah, no, he is far from the worst guy though. Honestly, when it comes to this. Empath guilds? No, empath. Tell him to work on something sensible.
Combat units only.
What? Hello, BB. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Joe. Welcome, Mumberthrax. How was your stream? What were you streaming? If future generations don't matter, nip him in the bud. But he's useful right now. What sort of special event was it? For those who don't know me, I am the Evening Primrose. I'm a garden elf. Normally I like playing board games and tabletop games, but today I am playing a 1999 game that is near and dear to my heart. It's Alpha Centauri, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri. It's from 99, and we are playing Gaia's Stepdaughters, the green team. Pro Mindworm, anti police state. We have, if you played this game before, I have Lal on one side and Morgan on the other, and it's been a pretty peaceful time. We've just been like lab maxing. I've been lab maxing. Oh, you did karaoke. I hope that was fun. Pro Santa Core. Yeah, nothing. Well, Mindworms is okay. This is a game about a spaceship landed on Alpha Centauri, and we were all initially united under one captain, but he was assassinated, and after that we have been split into 7 factions. And let me bring up the data links to show you guys the profile. So we are playing Gaia's Stepdaughters team. This is full of flavor. It's got a lot of cool quotes. It's really neat. It's something I played a long time ago, near when it was released. So it's a lot of fun to me. So we're playing Gaia's Stepdaughters. There's also the Human Hive, led by Chairman Ying. We have Morgan Industries, led by CEO Morgan. We have the Peacekeeping Forces, led by Commissioner Lau. The Spartan Federation, led by Colonel Santiago. Lord's Believers, led by Sister Miriam Godwinson. And University of Planet, led by Dr. Zaharv. And it's got some really interestingly done FMVs from back in the day. Gen L faction has arisen. The Gen L faction? Gen Elf. And yeah, if I can't, I would zoom in a little more, but I can't really. But like this unit right here are our mine worms. They're the native life planet, or they're the native species on this planet. One of the native species. And normally they're like, they are in fact like horrors, not quite beyond our imagination, but they're pretty fucking bad. But because of our particular faction, we had a slightly easier time capturing them, and now we can breed them ourselves, and it's cool. They're great little buddies, and it's totally not against UN sanctions because UN sanctions did not comprehend mine worms. So yeah. Normally I don't play sci-fi, but this is my exception. Oh yeah, no. BB is a dark elf, I believe. But yeah, we actually just finished playing Shantae, so it's kind of a hairstyle's really cute, a little familiar. I was playing Shantae last Wednesday, and I just finished the first one. But I don't think I'm gonna play the second one anyway because I have some other things I want to play with. Even with the spider theme. It's kind of a, what do I want to do with this? This is the Isle of Deep. This is the mine worms, but the ocean version. They're just it's a little pasta. It's pasta in the sea. I'll set them up to explore over here. Because the foils aren't really meant for that. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna actually move them over here. To let the probe pass. Ooh!
Bot recovered.
Data. What else is down here? Oh, data. Maybe.
Combat units only.
So this is a mine worm battle. The end of Shantae? It took me a couple tries, but I apparently found the easy mode for defeating the end boss. It was not quite as long as I thought, so we played Shantae for about half the stream, and then we were looking through some other stuff at the end. Like I was flipping through and thinking about what games I was going to play for next week, and going through my like physical collection of games. I have an NES, an SNES, a Dreamcast, and that's pretty much all like the oldish stuff, because like I also have a Wii and a PlayStation 3. Not quite as old there. Okay, we're gonna set up a patrol here. Do I seriously not have a patrol anywhere up here? Oof, okay. And it turns out I need to do some updates to I need to clean my NES. The good stuff? Mm-hmm.
Technological advance is an inherently iterative process. One does not simply take sand from the beach and produce a data probe. We use crude tools to fashion better tools, and then our better tools to fashion more precise tools, and so on. Each minor refinement is a step in the process, and all of the steps must be taken. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Increases probe team-based morale. Okay. On Earth, only theoretical mathematicians and entertainment software programmers use polymorphic software, self-modifying code, to any success. On planets, the requirements of the budding industrial base and information networks spur widespread development of neural net applications that rewrite themselves in response to data inputs. What do you mean in due course? Like living the quote, do you mean building better tools? Because you can see how things have advanced in the past, even now. All funded. But yeah, the quotes and stuff in this game and like the data pieces are really worthwhile. There's also there's a I think it's Miriam Godwinson has a quote about God does not play dice, and then I think it's Chairman Yang who has a retort to that later in another piece, and it's just sort of I think it's Chairman Yang. I wonder if we're gonna get to see that today. Let's see. Recon batteries. I should probably actually also be checking my social engineering again. I could do any of these. I don't want to necessarily fuck with that though. Right, there are some other ways to look at the data. I haven't done this before too much. You can look at laboratory status to like get a better look at what the bases are doing and things like this and how often you can get a breakthrough. And like how much you've progressed through the trees. Or, and this is something I use more often. Oh wait, not this. Where is it? Not base operation status. This. So you can have a pretty good look at like the production status and what people are building, or what bases are building, and also what the citizens are like, which I have. These are all workers. I haven't fucked with this at all, and also what they're supporting, of which is sort of like, I really don't have that many units left, huh, for the garrison. I'll automate. So I can swap jobs. We are going to increase labs here, I think. I don't normally really bother with this, but I think it might be helpful to start like fucking with it a little bit. Yeah. Einstein would be rolling over in his grave. Not only does God play dice, the dice are loaded. I believe that's the quote. I was patrolling, I think, before with this. But I think I will move a bit. I should probably be using rovers for this, but I don't know if I have too many on hand that are up there. Same thing with using transport foils to just explore. Misuse of stuff heavily.
Recovered.
And we got a rover. Lovely. Okay, we're gonna move over there too. I need to remember to use the keys. To try and use the keys. But I am gonna set up a patrol.
Combat units only.
We can finish the biology lab.
Although planet's native life is based, like Earth's, on right-handed DNA and codes for all the same amino acids, the inevitable chemical and structural differences from a billion years of evolution in an alien environment render the native plant life highly poisonous to humans. Juicy ripe grenade fruits may look appealing, but a mouthful of organonitrates will certainly change your mind in a hurry. Lady Deirdre Skye, A Comparative Biology of Planet.
Governor Green. Yeah, just her audio quality is kind of fucky, huh? Because you could hear at the end it did like a weird little snippet. So we have a biology lab. No, we don't want the Empath Guild project, Greenhouse Gate. They're building a network node next. Build something useful. Build something useful. Build a command nexus. Or build a merchant exchange. But I think I already have that going. Network node is not the worst.
Combat units only.
We're gonna move out. Boop. Yeah. Audio handling back in that time was not quite the same as it is now.
Bot recovered.
200 energy credits. Excellent. I do remember back in the day ripping CDs and actually having to make more. I think I do remember ripping between 128 and 320 at the time. But part of that was kind of a case of like, do I have enough space for this? And I always have the CD if I want it higher quality. And also like, it's coming out of my speakers anyway. Is it going to be all that much better at 320 than 128? So I think I had to make some choices there. Okay, what's he want, Lal? What's he wants? Ah, Lady Deirdre the Beautiful. Okay, what's he wants? No, you're not getting Centauri ecology. Make your own. Find your own fucking formers. No.
Combat units only.
Having to evacuate memory modules from didn't hold that much from a fire while working on Halo's music. Because they didn't have backups, I'm guessing, either. Actually, I had I still have it, I think, but I don't know. I have to find it. Like, I may have gotten rid of it, but I don't think so. An early MP3 player that ran on batteries. It ran on, I think, a single AA, maybe even 2 AAs. And it could hold an entire CD's worth of music, depending on the quality. And I know that you can use it now, theoretically, if you're willing to use fan-made software, which honestly, I'm not even certain if a fan-made software works right now, because it was given up on within a few years. So the fans came out and made the software for it to make it work again. But that was like decades ago. That was decades ago. So it's kind of it may not work anymore. But it's still like kind of neat. It's a neat little piece of history. Giant floppy disks that were state of the art for nowadays hold less than a tiny USB. I remember going around. I remember being so happy with my 10 gigs of space on my computer. 10 whole gigs. And having to cart back and forth flash drives. Like little thumb drives for data. And if you forgot something, if you forgot to bring something, there's nothing. You have to go back for it physically. Accessing it from your phone? No.
Life phone.
What phone? What data on your phone? Worm drive? It was a real 500, I think. I think it was a 500. I think it was a real 500. It's either that or a 300. I don't know if a 300 exists. I think it's a 500. Can we? We captured. Of course we captured. We're doing so good at capturing. Ah. Can I just zoop? What's on the transport foil? Ah, okay. That's stuff. I hope that you have at least enough for a backup. I know that, like, theoretically, cloud is just I shouldn't say theoretically. Cloud is just someone else's computer. At the same time, like, have a backup of stuff that's important. If you don't back up things that you have, like, a physical copy of, like, your let's say you, it is legal, right? I think it's legal. You have a copy of a movie that you like and you have like a backup on your drive, like that's not super important to like back up again, is it? You always have the physical CD, probably for your lifetime, as long as you don't have any like big issue. But other things you should have multiple copies of. You should have a cloud backup. You should have a backup drive. Preferably both of those. Preferably a third thing too, honestly. But there are limitations. In terms of like how much you're probably willing to spend on your stuff.
Recovered.
Ooh, tidal wave. I should probably also be, I'm like looking at the units and it's kind of, I should be doing more stuff. Like I should be looking at what they're actually building. How much more? Ooh,
request confirmation.
37, yeah, we're spending 37 to make a first mine worm. Are they still making formers? They're making recycling tanks, merchant guild, network node, virtual world, mine worms, okay. Sea formers. God, they're so slow.
Request confirmation.
Yeah, we'll spend that to get it done. quite far down.
Combat units only.
We're gonna patrol. We're gonna continue the patrol over here. That's empty. We could just take that. But it'd be a really kind of terrible thing to do. Not necessarily in terms of like relationship worth. It's just that it would be probably something that we would lose very quickly considering the current setup of the map. But it's no wonder that he's left it empty considering how far away. Merchant exchange is nearing a major breakthrough. Okay, we have another interlude. Mission year 2219. Okay. Lindley, I need you to join Dr. Scott's team at Lily of the Valley, you say, indicating a base in the secure zone on your 3D hollow. Standing below the dice? I think it's dice. Standing below the dice of your audience chamber, your aide appears no older than she did on the day she first joined your personal staff. Lindley is clearly kept to a strict longevity. Lindley has clearly kept to a strict longevity regimen. Now at 119 planet years, one of your most effective talents, she is ready for her first major independent assignment. "119 planet years. This. Okay. Just sort of a... is that... Okay, is planet years different from Earth years? Because 119, Okay. Have I offended, lady, that you send me away? Hardly. Lindley, your DNA prints indicate an aptitude for the new side training. A genetic diagram swirls into view on the hollow, with the relevant portion of the chromosome 21 highlighted. Dr. Scott and his military ecologists have been breeding mindworm specimens in captivity, and they believe that a properly trained telepathi can be bonded to the nascent boil, making it an extension of the self. Become a mindworm boil? Lindley asks, somewhat horrified. Become? Not really. Control? Yes. Lindley, the military potential of Discovery cannot be overemphasized, and you're the only talent I trust for such an assignment. We need brood trainers, Lindley, and I need you to be the first. The leader. As you wish, lady, Lindley says, steeling herself for the mission. As she retreats from the dais, you are troubled by a vision of Lindley clawing at her face, mottled worms spilling from her eye sockets. You hope you have not signed Lindley's death warrant, for she has been a most promising talent. Eyeballing such a thing. What a time to talk about eyeballs.
Production complete.
No, work on something sensible. Look, mind worms! Lady Deirdre inaugurates the Gaian Psi Corps with mankind's first successful captive breeding of native life forms. I just realized that they actually have a rose up there.
Human behavior is economic behavior. The particulars may vary, but competition for limited resources remains a constant. Need as well as greed have followed us to the stars, and the rewards of wealth still await those wise enough to recognize this deep thrumming of our common pulse. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan, the Centauri Monopoly.
+1 energy in every square at the space. Merlin, you come into this place and you tell us to leave the mind worms alone. How dare. Look, it's fine. We can control it. It's fine. We just have to mentally shake hands with the mind worms and everything will be fine. No, you have to advance the plot. Okay, everyone's working towards the command nexus and stuff. Besides, we've already been capturing them. We've been capturing them and it's been fine. We're breeding them now. It's cool. We're breeding them. It's just the next step. Pre-boil. Lovely. Oh, see, here we have a drone. The red is drone. That's bad. So we're actually gonna make one of these because that could affect us later. Can I hurry it?
Request confirmation.
I could hurry it, but I don't know if I'm willing to. We'll just automate. Tripping out on drugs. Life is a currency like any other Nova Centauri. Lindley is our most promising talent. She'll be fine. Surely she'll be fine. Nothing bad is going to happen to any of the named third-party people in the storyline. Absolutely nothing. Okay, they're patrolling down there. We're going to advance up here and see. It's a bit of a case of, I want to infiltrate, but at the same time, I don't want to be caught doing that. But also, I don't know how smart the AI are. Oh. Oh. I wonder what this is. But I feel like if I disembark here, I'm going to find out it's someone's land and then I'm going to have no way to escape. Which is kind of a problem. I don't think... Oh, wait, I can because they do have cargo. Okay. I never really thought about it that way. That these guys actually have, like, cargo space.
Pod recovered.
Data on the surrounding area, huh? Okay, that's Yang territory there, blue.
Indigenous life forms.
We can still do this. We can still get it. We're gonna wait on this one. Okay, the hive build the command nexus. That's not great, but whatever. Oh, Merlin! Merlin, you played Alpha Centauri before, right? And it's Justify Means game? Thinking about that. Is this an ends justify means game? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we have Santiago on the screen. Ah, the beautiful Lady Deirdre. I have heard many tales of your exploits. As to myself, I remain Colonel Santiago of the Spartans. My intention is to exercise freely the God-given right to keep and bear arms. Discipline Industries, who believes healthy living plus NAC and an Taurian can extend someone's life. Eh? Is that from the game? So, I hear you've been in touch with our old colleague Yang. Just between us, I find his mindless minions a bit creepy, but so far we've been able to cooperate and he has not tried to interfere in my affairs. Speaking of which, I have a nice map of Hive territory which I'd be happy to exchange for information on planetary networks. Nope, not necessary. Thank you. Through cooperation, we can achieve mutual satisfaction of needs. Will you transmit your files on planetary networks in exchange for my information on nonlinear mathematics? Think how your environmental initiatives could be enhanced by proper use of such knowledge. Planetary networks in exchange for nonlinear mathematics. Okay. She wants planetary networks. And she's offering this. No, we're not giving her probe teams. Out of the question. I must caution you that my engineers... Okay. Impact rover prototypes. 412. Okay. Huh. Again, is this in game? It's kind of like, is this a Morganite thing? Your faction is no longer significant. Okay. She wants gene splicing now. Your faction is no longer significant. Ugh. Huh. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I know some people who can, like, do I don't want to say horrific things to their body, but just like they can eat and drink what they want and smoke what they want, and they're fine for like 100 years, and other people who can't, who live fine and just kaput at 50. Humans. Your faction's no longer significance. Treaty of Friendships. Yeah, sure. Armed Peace. Splendid! My military preparations and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The Spartans and the Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. Yeah, sure. I know cats need taurine, I think. Or is it lysine? They might need both. Or not need. I think they need taurine, but like lysine is also sometimes used as a thing in terms of your cat has a cold, the doctor might prescribe lysine as a supplement. Like, just sprinkle it on their food. It's a powder. You can get it in powder form, rather. Burgers daily for years. Yeah, there are way worse things he could be eating. Ah, nice. Miriam! We have Miriam now. I think we're only missing like one person. Maybe? Yeah, we're missing Zaharv. We're missing Zaharv. We haven't run into him yet. Miriam, hi. Lady Deirdre, I presume. Sister Miriam of the Believers at your service. I am told you have built yourself a magnificent empire here on this rocky planet. Be aware that I plan to embrace the truth of the good Lord's scripture, and I will brook no interference in this matter. She's pathetic. She's pathetic. Were you aware that my hated enemy, Colonel Santiago of the Spartans, now spends most of her time polishing her beloved artillery pieces? Let us join forces and put an end to her paranoid delusions. Certainly not. Santiago is my friend. I believe your data on gene splicing could have important implications for my life of worship. I propose that you exchange this knowledge for my own files of nonlinear mathematics. Interested? Okay, with the amount of things with the Spartans that are kind of about that, it's entirely possible, because I'm also thinking about the, there once was a young cyborg named Ace, who would women at every base. But once women glanced at his special enhancement, they vanished with nary a trace. They do have a little bit more of that sort of thing going on. And also, if you're taking the Deirdre has a network node thing as a euphemism, then maybe. What do you mean? Oh, no. What do you mean, like, I got that one, but not the network node? Okay, part of it is that I could read the cyborg one. That is like some text that you can read in the game. The other one, I wasn't able to see the text for it, so it didn't imprint as strongly. So I don't know all the words for the Deirdre one. And also, come on, it's a lyric. It's a lyric. It's much more direct. Okay, no, we're not giving you gene splicing. I don't think. What is gene splicing? People keep asking. Research hospital. No. No. A recon rover 212. No. No. Your faction is indeed a mighty one, Lady Deirdre. My forces are yet strong, and I shall not allow you to plunder the wealth of this planet without cutting me in for a share. My price is your data on doctrine loyalty, C2. What does she want this for? No. No, we're not giving you a perimeter defense. Your faction is no longer significant, Sister Miriam. I have been praying for you lately, Lady Deirdre. The Lord wishes us to live side by side as brothers and sisters. We must sign a treaty of friendship and worship together in peace. Literally, your fanaticism makes me shiver, Miriam, but I don't want to start a fight. I don't want to start a fight right now, so I'm just gonna nod and smile. I'm just gonna nod and smile. Amen, Miriam. Lasting peace is a great gift indeed. Yeah. Splendid. My life of worship and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The Believers and the Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We shall commence trade and commerce at once. Yeah. Be warned that I shall not long tolerate collaboration with my mortal enemy, the paranoid Colonel Santiago. Oops. Nope. And also, bye. I'm not gonna, I know I just dropped off some worms, but I'm not gonna deal with them. Have fun. Also, I guess we're not doing that right now. We're not doing this either. We're not dropping that off. What direction? What direction? We could go this way. What is with this right now?
Indigenous life form.
Capture. Man! Sorry, the black unit. It's a bit of a case of on a tiny island? Eh? They've infiltrated the stream. It's the probe team. Oh, okay. That's what she's doing. The thing is that there is like robotic factory stuff, and there are supply crawlers. The probe team seems to have a bit more of a human touch, you know? Who do I want to fuck with? Who do I want to fuck with? I might go up here, actually, and unload. I honestly don't know how like, smart they are in terms of,
Indigenous life form.
direction. I'll move them down here. Selling the best talents? I don't know about that one. I feel like she might actually have trouble with that because of her particular gameplay style. Like, I don't think that she encourages talents. I feel like if anyone's going to be encouraging talents, it's going to be... well, there was a thing about, like, Pravin Lal, his group, attracting higher quality people. And I feel like Zaharov's team would also do that. Someone is actually building the Empath Guild after all. How much more for the virtual world?
Request confirmation.
We could just build a virtual world. Hold on. What does virtual world give me? One of the secret projects. It would spend all my money, but that might be fine depending on what it gives. Merchant exchange, we got that one. I don't know if it's strictly worthwhile trying to race for it compared to some other stuff. And the Empath Guild is definitely not worth racing. Drone control is useful in late game, but I am honestly not gonna get that far. Oh, he's building a base right there. Fuck you, bro. And also, like, the FMV would be cool, actually. So, you know what? Let's go ahead. I mean, there's also the psych output.
Request confirmation.
Fuck it. All in.
Bot recovered.
Woo! We made some money back. The Straits of Zeus.
Bot recovered.
Oh, we've actually kind of wrapped around a little bit.
Bot recovered.
These are always like the hardest, most annoying things to get. So the world doesn't really wrap the entire way. There is a top and a bottom. And so there are things up here, but you actually have to like unload someone to go pick them up. Because for the most part, airships can't grab them. And water groups can't get it either. Water There's a word for this. Units. Okay. I'm just gonna wait that one out.
Mod recovered.
No, it's more helpful for them than to me. Just wait. Look, FMV.
What do I care for your suffering? Pain, even agony, is no more than information before the senses. Data fed to the computer of the mind. The lesson is simple. You have received the information. Now act on it. Take control of the input, and you shall become master of the output. Chairman Shen Jiyang, SS on Mind and Matter.
I was just thinking again, like, wow, this is... Wow, when you frame it this way... God, what is that movie? Enter game start player one? Enter player one? It's kind of like that with people in trailers and stuff. You live in a fucking like underground sewer, and like creepy stuff going on in the background. But hey, look, nice world around you. Ready Player One. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit like that. The virtual world. In addition to their normal effects, network nodes count as hologram theaters at each of your bases. Reduce number of drones by 2 and increase psych output of the base by 50%. But no, Chairman Yang invented VTubers. Chairman Yang invented VTubers. When was the last save? Way too long ago.
Production complete.
Way too long ago.
Indigenous life forms.
Oops. There is no autosave, as far as I'm aware. Actually, wait, hold on. I think there is. There is an autosave. It's just, I don't... They're named so poorly, I can't really tell. And I'm going to guess it's like the 30. Because I'm guessing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is from my earlier playthrough. Ooh, another captured unit. I'm doing real hot with that. Oh! Let's not. Let's not pick a fight.
Indigenous life forms.
Another captured unit.
Indigenous life forms.
Oh, I can't attack. I just have to run. Quote unquote run.
Mod recovered.
I'm really slacking on some of the stuff. Can I just hurry
Request
this?
Confirmation.
Well, hurry this. And after this, I actually want to build another base. I'm just gonna wait here. Oh, we have all of them now. Welcome to Planet, Lady Deirdre. You bring many unique talents to our new world. Permit me to reintroduce myself. I now style myself Saharv, Provost of the University, and on this world, I plan to pursue pure research unfettered by outside motives and meddling. You know what that means? You know what that means. Yeah. The damage was not as great as they say. Were you aware that my hated enemy, Sister Miriam of the Believers, now spends most of her time pounding her cherished Bible? Let us join forces and put an end to her Bible-thumping extremism. Certainly not. Miriam is my friend. We're gonna hold off on that. We're not gonna start the fight. Lady Deirdre, I know I've been accused of conducting unethical research, but I think you will find that I'm a man of reason. Let us exchange knowledge on a quid pro quo basis. Okay, he wants optical computer, or he's offering optical computers and he wants gene splicing. Everyone wants gene splicing. He was offering optical computers. What does that say? Optical computers. The punishments here. I was not joking about that one. Oh, I don't need that. I wanted optical computers. So the optical computers. Superconductor. Yeah. Yeah, here's the good quote. Important? Yes. Critical? Absolutely. I would go so far as to say that superconducting fiber alone makes our present economy possible. Again, the person who voices these things for Morganites is really good. Like you can feel the like I guess like engineering salesperson vibes coming off that person. Yeah, I know you get to see them in the punishment sphere. Well, actually, I never really thought about it that way. I know that they get trapped in well, it literally looks like a punishment sphere. I never actually pieced together that is the punishment sphere because I don't always build punishment spheres. So it's kind of like, how could I do that if I don't? How can I throw them in one if I don't build one? It's kind of a they probably just, you know, I don't want to say assume, but like it looks cooler to put them in the punishment sphere. By lore, Robinson is fairly reasonable and Zaharov is more of an extremist. I can see that, but at the same time, Miriam is usually much more annoying to deal with. And also, I feel like I've run into her stealing my shit more often. Like, she's more aggressive, honestly. Yeah. Nope. Impact batteries. Okay. No, you're not getting ecological engineering. I'm pretty certain that's... Nope. Nope. You're not getting that. Invoke your sanctions. Yeah. We will sign a treaty. My research and your environmental initiatives complement one another nicely. The university and the Gaians have much to gain from this friendship. We should commence trade and commerce at once. Nope, we're outs.
Indigenous life forms.
Okay, he's got the empath guild. Oh, that's why. Oh my god, he's bribing me. I don't think I've had this happen in a while. My good friend Lady Deirdre, perhaps if you were able to support me for governor, 75 energy credits might find their way into your reserves. What do you say to that? I have 29 votes. So I'm going to be the deciding factor anyway between Lal and Zaharov. Lal only probably has that many votes because of the fact that he has a UN background. I don't know if I want to do this. I'm so close to beating him. I could back Lal just to please my neighbor and I don't want to say prop him up a little bit, but 75 credits is also like, can't you offer a little bit more than that, man? I'm not that cheap. I'm not that cheap. Or I could abstain, and it would basically be the same thing as voting for Lal. It is really funny to see everyone else abstain. Like, I could vote for myself, that wouldn't do anything. I'm pretty certain there's no prize for seconds. Bribery will get you nowhere. Zaharov. We are going to, I think, wait. Oh, we can actually talk to people. Neat. I wonder if I could persuade someone to vote for me. Oh. Damn it! I can't get them to vote for me! Fuck. I can't even back out. 584 credits! No. No, we're not doing that. So I'm just gonna actually abstain. Congrats, Lal. You won. Oh shit. Okay. How's it going? Zaharv. I'm leading a military, population, and overall. Zaharv is winning in tech. Morgan, of course. Everyone's been, I don't want to say coexisting decently, but like, it's really surprising that everyone's still alive. But also, I guess this is a very turtle game right now. I'm not siding with anyone. Now I have 30 votes. Damn. But yeah, I can see the relative mic going on right here. And Lal is near the bottom. He's near the bottom. So I think like he only got by on that vote because of his base talent. Actually, looking at the time, I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. I don't want to forget. Only a year has passed. Relativity school, huh? There's so much of the map that I have not explored because I haven't like done anything. I haven't fucked with people yet. But again, I haven't playing a very peaceful game. So I think I might call it there for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming along for a ride into Alpha Centauri. No, you'll be fine. That's an order, mister. Mrs. That's an order, missus. Actually, yeah, I wonder if I can trigger that. If I quit?
Please don't go. The drones need you. They look up to you.
Yeah. Thank you for the water and the stretch. Whoever forgets. It's a nice walk down Nostalgia Lane. It's a little, I mean, I did replay this very recently before stream to like make sure that things were working in terms of technical issues. But I didn't run into all these things in that run, so it's just kind of amazing how much it sticks. Oops, no, wait. I'm actually going to start a new game really quickly because I want to show you guys one more thing. It wasn't in here. We're just gonna do this really quickly. Wait, you can do other? Okay, yeah, other. So you can change your noun, your adjective, you can change every detail, basically.
It represents our promise to the people and to planet itself.
I honestly don't know if it accepts anything other than male or female in here for the gender.
Deirdre Skye,
like, could you enter something other? I wonder. Like, how would that play out? Eighth faction based off the dev team? Huh. I never ran into that. I don't know what that is. I didn't really look up a whole lot of like extra stuff for this game. I just played it as is. I'm a little afraid that if I look up the multiplayer, I'm gonna do that actually really quickly. I'm gonna dupe and see. Oh, okay. I wanted to see what the service was, so like, yeah. TCP IP connection for direct play. You don't need a connection to play. They also have scenarios available, but I actually have never played the scenarios. For a second I read that as Peaceniks, and it was sort of a Huh. I wonder how you access that. I'll have to look it up later. Let's see. Everything looks so strange on this right now. It's like I've been brought back to 1999, actually even longer than, maybe more like 2000 something, because right now everything is in the aspect ratio and the rough quality. of the game. Let's see. Who's up and doing things right now? It's also a little bit of a shame here just because I can't go back to my talking screen again because of the game interfering with the dimensions and resolution of my main monitor. So I can't really even show my schedule for next week. There are patches to make it work in modern resolutions. I probably should have checked that, but I just kind of accepted like this is what it is. Also, the first time I tried to launch this, it like doesn't launch properly, so I have to like launch it a second time. The second time works. I hope the third time is gonna work too. Okay, I know who we're rating. I think. Yeah, I don't think I've rated them in a while. A little while. Let me double check. Oh god, everything is so... Yeah, I haven't rated them in like a month at least, I think. And she's playing... Is this a remake? It looks like a remake. It must... Yeah, I think it's a remaster. Yeah, because actually she's playing the game that I talked about before. That I have like multiple GameCube copies of. But her version looks like nicer than my version, so I think it's the remaster. But first, real quick talk, what the plans for the upcoming week are. On Monday, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. At 7:30, we're gonna be having a watch along for Weathering with You, I believe, in the Discord. You can join here if you would like to watch it. And then after that, the week after is going to be Suzume, I believe. We're doing a Makoto Shinkai watch along and we're nearing the ends. We're nearing the ends. And on Wednesday, I'm going to be hopefully playing around with stuff with my retro tank. So hopefully it's going to be NES games, but it may not be. It may be other older game systems. I have to do some more playing around with that first. We'll be checking that out. And on Friday, it should be Kingdom Death Monster. Actually, wait, it may not be. I'm going to have to double check that because like this past Friday should have been Kingdom Death. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to flip it again. I'll have to look. I'll be posting my schedule on Twitter as well as in the Discord sometime tomorrow. In the meantime, we're going to raid Ronan Hostoria. She's playing Tales of Symphonia. She's another green hag. A green plant hag lady. She's got a really, really nice calming voice. She describes herself as dusty. But thanks again for joining me on this trip through nostalgia. I had a lot of fun. I don't know, I would like to play this again at some point. I'm going to be playing off stream too. I'll be playing off stream. just not this particular scenario. Not this particular run. I'll keep them separate. But thank you again for joining. I hope you guys have a good night. And have fun with Ronan.